You will remember our name when we sing it like we are the champions. We are the champions. We will fight for our win. We'll be legends tonight. We are the champions. We are the champions.
And it is two for Gushue. They are the best again. It is the Keystone Center. We are in Brandon on this third day of coverage, the Tim Hortons Brier. Let's get you caught up in what happened this afternoon, and it was the teams playing in Pool A that were on the ice. Manitoba against Yukon, Mike McEwen against John Solberg. Now remember now, McEwen and the team coming off that heartbreaking loss last night to Wild Card, gave up a 5-point lead. Here he can't hold the shooter, rolls too far, and another second straight crushing loss for Manitoba. The team from Whitehorse a winner. Also on the ice, Quebec against Saskatchewan. Martin Kret against Kirk Myers. Kret now thinks he's got this double for the win, but he goes across the top. Results in another steal as Saskatchewan wins it 8-6 to put themselves among the leaders. Elsewhere, Botcher started off slowly after playing his way into the field. Looks very good now in Northern Ontario. Brad Jacobs with a fourth straight win. So as we check the standings in Pool A, there they are on top of the table, the 13 champions, Northern Ontario Jacobs 2-3-1, and then you've got Yukon Manitoba 2-2. Tonight we're going to focus on teams in Pool B, and most notably Alberta playing Team Canada. As on this Monday night we say hello Canada and welcome back to Brandon Cheryl Russ alongside. Yeah, this is when you know that proverbial pencil in. We knew this was coming up, so we're looking forward to it. Alberta, of course, coming in at 3-0, and maybe that Kenny Rogers song, The Gambler, remember that? Know when to hold 'em, no. It applies to Cooey, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. And what impresses me the most is this team seems to be able to win from any situation, and that's really a good sign with a new team. The Alberta Provincials, they came out of C. Their first game against his brother, they scrambled back. It was a tough battle. They were down 3 points in the sixth then to New Brunswick. And I think this team, they are willing to take risks. They're willing to take the payoff for it, and they will scramble back when those risks don't reward.
Team Canada, two-time defending champions Brad Gushue, 3 wins, no losses, but...
Yeah, it's a little deceiving. You can't take the 3 wins away from them, but 2 of them are right down the last shot, which obviously could have gone either way. So they're not what I'd call on fire the way we normally see Team Gushue here. But Brad plays kind of a low-risk, calculated strategy, which really is the only way you can play and match up against the firepower of a Kevin Cooey.
So you know, these two teams, Alberta, Team Canada, they have their eyes on the prize, the Arkells.
The 2019 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2019 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by New Holland, #TogetherBlue.
All right, so here we go. It is Alberta against Team Canada. Time to meet the teams now, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Team Canada, two-time defending champions out of the Ballyhaley Golf and Country Club, the Remax Center in St. John's with Brad Gushue, Jeff Walker, Brett Gallant, and Mark Nichols. The Alberta champions from the Glencoe Club in Calgary with Skip, Kevin Cooey, Ben Hebert, Colton Flash, and BJ Neufeld. Gushue is out. He has the brush down, edge of the 8th. He will play the Redstones. The draw to the button was won by Alberta and Cooey. They'll play the yellow, so they will have the last rock. They have the hammer here in this first. And to get us underway, the Team Canada lead is Jeff Walker.
As close as these two teams are in pretty much everything, a hammer is a big deal. They're 1-1 this season versus each other. I think both games they played was at the Canada Cup. Gushue won one, and Kevin won the semifinal.
Yeah, one team's 88%, one's 87. So, yeah, if you're going to be that close, you want hammer.
Not there.
Room. Wait only.
I got all there right now.
Should be
line.
close. Should be close.
Alberta,
Room.
it's a,
Room.
Flash.
3 wins with 3 times having the hammer.
Back
So
4.
that's where your money may go tonight. If that's you believe in that, they have their hammer now for the 4th straight game.
Whoa, right where it stops.
Don't finish it. Don't finish it.
Okay, Ben.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game. We'll start with Team Canada.
Well, make them draw. What I mean by that is Kevin himself, he missed the 8-foot against, gave up steal of 3 against New Brunswick today. And he missed 2 in his opening game against his brother. Shots that are normally makeable for him. So if there's any weakness right now, that's what it is. And mark it up. -3 for Mark Nichols over BJ Neufeld. That's unusual. You want to, in a big game like this, watch for Nichols to step it up.
Needs a curl.
Lead's good.
Line's pretty close. Needs a curl. Yep. Lock it better. Stay down.
Wow, you know what? We saw a couple of times they would go up and down the sheet. Not tonight. Let's take a look at the keys to the game for Alberta.
Well, I looked at Colton Flash, and he's going to have to elevate his game to match Gallant, and most certainly when it comes to hits, he's 79% on his hits versus 93% with Gallant. And then Ben Hebert, he's the #1 lead in the field, setting up the ends well, and it's translating into pressure on his opponent.
The weight being pretty good.
Whoa,
Weight's good.
A little crunchy here. Whoa! Whoa!
Just T-line.
Off.
Gotta go off, Beach.
Get off it.
Weight's good.
Keys to the game brought to you by Purex bathroom tissue, soft and absorbent for over 95 years.
Oh, that's just a little bit of an overthrow by Ben.
Cool. Kevin, what's up?
Do you ever want to lob one in there?
I think so.
It is a little interesting, don't you think, Russ? I mean, we've seen
Even top 8. I don't know if you
most games so far that we've seen here. Everybody plays a little wide open, and you know, center line guard, bang, right around they go.
Yeah, exactly. And it kind of sends a message. Gushue saying, I'm not afraid of you. And then Cooey saying, well, watch this. I'm going around and I'm not afraid of you. And there's a playoff intensity here already, isn't there?
Don't need it right now. We're right to
But not the spot Ben Hebert wanted to be. That's they're going to have trouble getting out of this mess now.
T-line. Not quite T.
Oh, yeah, you talk about that playoff intensity. You could see Ben, he was up tight with himself right away.
Bump arch a little bit. Go.
Okay.
Good job, Jeff.
Yeah, you gotta. Just back line. Yeah. Back 12. Somewhere in there.
That's how hard these guys are in themselves. You know, both teams, if you have hammer, you worked hard to get that hammer, convert with that hammer, and when you get this opportunity that you could get forced or not be able to, that's a disappointment.
No. Whoa.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
Hey.
Whoa.
Get a run here today,
Yeah.
hey?
Yeah. Room length.
You heard Kevin Cooey just say, let's get a run here tonight. That's been Colton's, you know, one of the things you always see is he's such a strong hitter, but he has been struggling with the hits. And it's been those runs, and Kevin relies on them.
Yeah, and if he's throwing it a little bit differently, which tends to happen under pressure, Kevin, I think, has to adjust himself and maybe not even tell Colton.
Yeah. Just move the broom around a little bit.
Short enough, he can't roll in, guys. Real tight, 2 feet out.
Looks okay to me.
2 feet out. Yep, Mark.
Line's good.
3 feet short.
Easy. Whoa.
3 feet short.
Whoa.
Over curling if anything. Whoa. Yep, a little bit.
Over curl.
Whoa.
Line's good.
No. That's
Yep.
good. That's good.
Whoa.
That's good. Good shot.
This way.
Good job, Jeff. I don't know what we're doing now.
gotta try and hit it a shade high.
Right on the nose, pretty much.
Dead nose flash, I guess. Whoa! Whoa! Never. This falls here. Hard. Hard.
And they'll drive it through and by.
You could see he threw that better than that. You could see it just drifting off the line the whole way down.
Sliding good, hey boys?
Yeah, I didn't give that much
It's interesting. These two teams both saying that they, despite the fact that they are and have 3 wins, aren't playing up to their normal level. Mark Nichols telling me before the game he thought they were a B- at best.
Which is maybe not bad news, Cheryl.
No, I actually think if you're 3-0 and you're only a B+, I'd take that. You know it can only get better.
Line's good.
Those funny little things he said. We're just making some mistakes we don't normally make. We are that old wrong side of the inch kind of thing.
We're running it the first 2. You gotta run it now.
Oh, yeah, you got to run it.
Just cross it a bit.
But their
whatever.
intensity
Either
is
way,
certainly up here.
You gotta make some noise.
Pretty straight.
That'd be best, yeah.
BJ's having a good week so far.
Yep. Hard bend, hard bend.
A belated happy birthday to him. His birthday was 28th. You got to make some noise.
Oh my God, guys.
Jump.
They killed their own, and now there are 3 around that button, all belonging to Team Canada.
Same shot.
And this all started
I thought this might slide a little better, but it's
by Ben Hebert being a couple feet heavy, rolled open. Once you're heavy, it's just like a disaster.
And then Gushu's team has missed nothing. They've
Yeah,
just
that's
locked them in, and then Kui's team is missing every run, which you never see.
So much for Hammer, right? It's they're going to have to work hard to give Gushu a steal of 1.
Little left, wait. How's line, little left.
Jeff's off.
Jeff's in.
Wait, hair less. Come on, Jeff.
Gonna need some curl.
Go ahead,
So Jeff will take the rock. He'll try to help it over a little bit. Gallant will help with the carry.
Clean, line's good now. Line's good, yep.
Yep.
Whoa. That's
Wow,
good.
isn't that crazy? Out there, and now it's good. It's just like it makes this turn, and everything's fine.
Such late, you have to believe it's going to get there. Such late finish on this ice.
Big trouble here.
Felt like I tried to help that a little, yeah.
Yep. Hard bend.
DJ Neufeld.
Yep.
Hard.
One more time. Are you going to make some noise this time? Bang. Oh, they did.
Chubby's very good.
And look at that. Now they do spill them. They get them off the 4-foot. One is on the edge. One's behind a corner, but certainly there's more room now for Kui.
Oh, that helps a lot.
As Brad Gushue makes his way down for the first skip stones, we've known, so we say good evening to Kathy Gauthier. We know that he's had some injury problems, hip, I know, maybe the back, and you're seeing some signs of that now here this week.
Well, this morning when we covered his game against Jim Cotter, there was a couple of times I thought that he was throwing a little bit off his hip differently. And so I asked him tonight if he is facing those challenges again. And he said, yeah, actually I am. It is a lifelong issue for him to deal with. They've had a reduced schedule. And so instead of him pacing himself and throwing every second day, he started to throw every day. He was feeling better, throwing 6-7 times a week. Instead of throwing 30 rocks, he started throwing 50. And of course, what happened is he gets here and finds that he is struggling a little bit at a time when for the first time this year they have not brought a massage therapist with them. Well, as it only turns out in movies, they run into somebody who is a former Newfoundlander this week. He is a massage therapist and he is now getting some treatment, but it is something that has impacted him in the first couple of games.
You are always a Newfoundlander. Not just this week. No, it's. You're right. It's just a bad time for it to occur, of course. As he'll draw it around that center guard, and there they are, sitting 1. Looks like 2, for 3 for sure. The difficulty is the one he just threw, and then the one at the back. The question is, Kui takes a look.
Just a great come around by Brad Gushue. First end, completely buried.
Did they over curl it too much? Can Kevin hit that open one and roll? Not really. Eh?
I don't think so.
No.
You like that, Kev?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So what are you throwing here? You throwing back line?
Yeah, am I going to really get that under, though?
I don't think so.
Well, you can throw a little more if you want.
You almost need to throw normal to get any roll because you're going to hit 90% of it.
Yeah, back line's not going to cut it.
No.
Run,
I mean, what else are you thinking? I mean, well, you can, if you run and get these two, that would be really good.
Or the hit over here to give him one.
I really don't like that.
I don't like that.
Okay. Well, if we miss this or knows it and he peels it out, how do you score?
Well, I like our roll, or you hit
Well,
this.
you have this draw.
Okay.
Or you hit this a shade high onto this to get that double.
Well, or I play it like here, catch one of these, but he blocks off this. Like, I just think I need a little more weight to make this good.
Sure.
Is all.
Sure.
I mean, we're killing this, but it's not helping us anyways. Hack.
Okay, I like that.
You probably have the best chance in the first end. You've got some pebble. The rushers can maybe try to carve it a little bit at the end when you have the weight.
You really want to get one in there safe for first or second shot so that it's not going to be a steal of 3 or something. I think that's part of the problem here, too.
Yeah.
Little less.
Did you like Ben's?
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Ben Hebert was already conceding points to them. Isn't it a little early to concede anything at this point?
I think so.
Yeah, I do think so. I was kind of surprised at that.
This is a dangerous shot, though. You know, you're going to throw this soft weight. If you nose it, Gucci rolls buried, you're hurting. You are giving up points.
Back line, hack.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Just hack.
Whoa.
Just hack.
Whoa.
Hair down.
Never.
So Ben will start to go soon.
And there he goes.
Benny,
Almost
don't
right
get
on
off it.
key.
Flash. Whoa.
Whoa. No,
No,
Benny.
stay away. Can you get across the nose and underneath? No, he'll get tucked a piece.
Unbelievable.
Money, isn't he? When he has to be.
Yeah, well, he just has a higher ceiling than most sometimes. And I think he's unaffected by missing. It doesn't bother him. If he makes it, great. If he doesn't, he'll make the next one.
Could have rolled it a hair more. Ben was on and off, but so Brad can see enough to get this out of there.
Straight pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to run right up for you.
It's a huge shot to pick, because if he makes this, Kevin's got a very tough draw.
That's why when they were lining things up, I thought he might play the run back and try to get 2. I thought that just to open things up.
Yeah, I didn't mind that either, Vic. I think they're very concerned because they had no luck with the runs.
Curl a bit. Oh, watch the jam. And Nichols is there, and it will spill enough.
Great shot.
Wow.
Even better.
that ever?
Didn't kill that one.
Shot.
It's even better.
Job well done. You've got your force, and it's not an easy shot.
That'd have been real nice if it was line 3. Well, no! Curl a bit. Curl.
Oh, man. Almost jammed it.
Keep going. Keep going.
And got away with it as it spills to the back 12 to sit the 2. So it is Cooey facing the 2. And then you've got to negotiate that port and that stone sitting top of the 8-foot.
Yeah, I'd put the odds at 50-50 in this one. It's either going to be a score of 1 for Alberta or a steal of 2 for Canada.
In turn, you've only, well, you've got still the same hole, and I guess the same amount of stones, but is the in-turn a little better path, do you think?
No, this is the best path.
Room.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of rocks down this spot, too. I'm guessing it'd be a little bit quicker than it certainly was before this end started.
Felt good compared to draw, guys.
Second little touch. Felt good out of his hand now as he faces 2.
It's all over that corner guard right now.
And they got to get off of this. Look at them try to help it over Flash. Get it over. Get it by. Get it by. Now it's about the carry. They had to wait so long. Oh, and it's going to die on them. And so it will be a steal of 2. They got it out so wide, waiting for it to get off the guard. Then they couldn't save it. Goucher up by a couple.
I think it was, but
I thought it was 2.
On this Monday night here in Brandon, continuing coverage. Tim Hortons Brier. Team Canada with a steal of 2 on Alberta. 2 teams coming in this Pool B, and both undefeated, 3 straight wins. Early jump though for the 2-time defending champion. Means that Kevin Cooey will once again have the last rock. He has the hammer, playing the Yellowstone. So in comes Gushue, up goes the corner, and in comes Gushue again.
Oh, that's there. You're right. It's all there. And it's cooked here. No beach, off. Off beach.
Right up.
Trying to set this one just over the hog line, lined up with the other corner. Sliding pretty fast.
Let's finish it a bit.
Everything's fast, I think, right now for Alberta. They're really amped up, the whole team, and Ben got in the hack, let that go before the broom went down.
Fine. Get a good one with your shooter.
So a steal of 2, and immediately you go, this shot, this pick, how difficult was it?
Oh, it was, and it's critical. You set up the entire end for a force or possibly a steal. Kevin Cooey makes an unbelievable little hit and roll, leaves you this much, and you make it.
And that led, of course, to the steal of 2 as
great shot. Even better.
Cooey couldn't
Runner,
get it through.
Right on the broom, guys.
The shot brought to you by
good.
World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
There.
Looks heavy.
Don't need it. It's 2 feet short. Whoa.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, get them all.
3 other games on the ice on this Monday night. Ontario got on the board, win number 1 earlier today, playing Jamie Cooey. New Brunswick against British Columbia on sheet B. Our featured game is here on C.
Shot.
As Colton Flash runs it back, and there's a pile of stones now for Alberta to use. We're on sheet C, and Nunavut against Nova Scotia on sheet D. Thompson of Dartmouth comes in at 2-1.
Pull a little bit. Half rock or a little less. Yeah, they could still get rid of 2.
Careful with this one. It's a funny angle. If he gets this a little thick, he could kick one of the yellows into the rings.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Hard.
Brecalant, and he'll just take the top one off.
Hit it any thicker, might split them both in.
Ontario with last rock, score 1. BC with a steal of 1 against Odisha. New Brunswick blank Nunavut and Nova Scotia.
What are you guys thinking? 14-5?
Yeah. Even closer to 15. It's not bad.
They going around?
Yep. They are.
Well, it's a slight stagger too, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and it's your stones out there, so really good opportunity.
T-line. Clean. Top feet.
No, go like just behind the tee, just behind the tee.
Benny.
Or go tee-line, just tee.
A little bit behind the tee now,
Hold
Kev.
on.
Buried?
No,
Yep.
Ben!
You're there.
A little bit.
Not buried.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Shot flash. Oh boy.
It's a nervous-looking Alberta, Cheryl.
They are. I'm sure that would have shaken any team when you start off with hammer and give up a steal of 2. Seemed a little rattled from Ben's shots when they slid deep.
Right.
He's gonna freeze. Go open side.
I like guarding.
He's gonna just.
Yep. Clean. Good shot, Mark.
Well, I don't think Russ, either team, feels very confident so far with their level of play. So, Gushue, that probably makes him feel a little bit better. They start off that way. For Cooey, it's getting them a little nervous that they're
not sharp.
No.
Line's good.
PJ Neufeld.
They got to really go in this one. It's just a pretty fresh area once this curls over.
Keep going, guys. Keep going.
Flash, Hebert.
Flash, keep going.
Flash staying with it.
Behind the tee.
And if they can get it back there. Wow. Look at what a great carry that was.
It didn't look good, did it?
No. Shocked they could get it even.
I think so, yeah. The draws have.
As I mentioned, Mark Nichols thinks they probably were playing at about a B- level after the Skins game. They headed to Ottawa, and they took a couple of days at the Ottawa Curling Club just to avoid. You know, it wasn't about going home. They just wanted to avoid the distractions, so they basically buried themselves in the Ottawa Curling Club for a couple of days to work on some technique and things of that nature, situational play. And they worked out several things, enjoyed it. Just when you go home, he said there's too many distractions, and said you go to the club to practice, and then suddenly the phone rings. Okay, yes, I'll go home. I got to do that, and you're taken out of that routine. So they spent 2 days in Ottawa. Their preparation, sorry, Cheryl, was exactly the same as they have for the last couple of years. So
well, and they know that's work. That's the advantage they have, is that they've done this before.
Yeah, and it's no play downs and that stress and worry and wear and tear.
Gotta go, Flash. Hold it. Never stop, Flash. Come on. Come on. Keep going.
Stay with it. They started on this. Yeah, they did well. Good job. And you see Hebert and the pride they take, those two. Hebert giving a little pat in the back to Flash because they were able to hold it.
Unbelievable.
These front ends, these brushers, they have to put at least 2 points on the scoreboard just by doing this in a game.
Flash's head never comes up now. They're able to hold it. And watch it here. Nice job. Hey, little pat behind. Great job.
Brad had hit the other one, Cheryl.
I was just wondering if we roll in, or are we shot? That's all.
Oh yeah, if we roll in just shy of center line, I think. Okay.
It was interesting to read about Gushue and Simmons, of course, who's now representing Newfoundland Labrador. They both played out of the Remax Center. They actually practiced together before they came here. They didn't play a game, but they played situations. So they would set up stones in a certain way and then play against each other. And then they played 2 down with, 1 down without, just so they would get that kind of feeling. Let's go first update. This is easy for you. What do we got going on here?
It's a heck of a throw. Well, it's an opportunity for Nova Scotia to go through the port to score 2 after lying 2 buried for much of this end.
They had blanked the first, Kathy. This, of course, is Stuart Thompson from Dartmouth playing Nunavut, the Iqaluit Curling Club, and David St. Louis actually makes his home in St. Mary's, Ontario. And there it is, the deuce for Nova Scotia. You know, at this moment, you'd say a bit of a surprise. First time here.
This is always nerve-wracking trying to hold a deuce this long, no guards. Try not to set up a double.
Dead on there won't be. Just can they pick the spot? It's pretty fresh here. Everything's curling hard.
It is. They had to pound to hold BJ's here.
Clean. Whoa.
Yeah, Flash, you can
That's
Perfect.
a tough double.
That is impossible.
Chuck up. I'll throw Peel and see if we can get over here and just make him see if get him to play the intern or something.
It's a funny sport, isn't it? They drop a steal of 2, which is Cooey wouldn't do that 3 times in a season, and then he gets potentially the easiest deuce in the world. Like, why didn't you do that last time?
Wide open.
And then you're 2 up instead of tied.
If we can roll edge on edge with it.
Even with a deuce here, Cooey's lost advantage of hammer.
We'll try it. Little less.
PO8 tried to hit and roll, partly buried shot rock behind that yellow Cooey stone.
Yep. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Jeff Walker
Whoa.
trying to roll it over, jump it over, and get it to the center line.
I like the 4 throws that Gushue's made. They've been very accurate so far.
Yeah.
Well, as Kathy says, we'll keep an eye on him and just maybe his facial expression will give something away if he's in any kind of pain.
Similar weight.
Okay.
This is right where Mike McEwen rolled out today, or rolled a little too far to lose his game. I think in this case, you'd be better to be a hair firm than soft, because there has to be some pebble that hasn't been polished up here.
Yeah, the peel's going the other way. We're on the other side of the line, so.
I think so. Easy, easy.
Yep.
Yep, you're good.
Hard.
Right to it, Flash. Hard.
Hard.
Right out. Right to it, right to it. That boy. Quick up.
And right to it. So after giving up the steal of 2, that's a nice reply by Alberta. They get their 2 right back. We're tied at 2 on this Monday night here at Westova Place, part of the Keystone Center here in Brandon. For the first time in the game, Team Canada, Brad Gushue, out of St. John's, does have the last run. He has the hammer, playing the Redstones.
Go. Go, line's good. Hard. Hard, go. Come on, come on, come on. Get in there. Go, 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 go. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Great sweep. Attaboy.
Shot, Ben.
You bump it a little bit. Same way, try to get the inside.
Same way, Jeff.
A little tighter lines. It might be a smidge.
Show the same.
Quicker.
Slow. Top 4.
Whoa, look, whoa, a little heavy. Whoa. T-line.
Try to just get to the nose or maybe slightly inside.
T-line. Well, go ahead, Mark.
Looks
Top
really
4.
good.
Hard, Mark. Go ahead. We gotta get something. Hard, Mark. Go, 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 go. Hard on the other one. Hard on the other one. Okay.
Nice weight.
Nice weight, Jeff.
Just tap it frozen and get to the inside. Even the nose is good. Hard to get to the inside.
Hard to get inside, but nose, yeah. Just draw weight.
Tap
Okay.
it frozen is the key.
It's T-line.
Just
top T. Yeah. Top 4, Flash.
I like what Neufeld's saying. Just try to tap the yellow frozen to the red. That'll pay dividends later on.
Weight's good.
Weight's good, Kev. Whoa.
This spot has to be getting really quick.
Well, it gets so tricky because if you're a little bit out in motion, you might get to a little bit stickier path. That's something that's fresher.
Still got a curl. Hard man! Got a curl. Beach.
Shot.
Very good.
Pretty nice.
How good are those 5 shots?
Yeah, just try to hit the guard a little low.
You can tell there how good they are when Canada has to go up and open it up.
This is what we said with Gushue. It's very calculated. He does not want to skip himself into a mess. He will bail as earlier or sooner than anybody.
Good weight.
Brett Gallant.
Jeff.
Walker picks him up.
Hard. He's got the wrong one.
And we'll pick theirs out of the middle of that cluster. Push it to the edge of the 12.
Same way as practice,
Update for you, Ontario against the Northwest Territories. The territory skipped by Jamie Cooey. Scott McDonald out of Kingston, Ontario. And after scoring 1 in the first with hammer, here's Cooey's last.
And it's a tough one. Only has the lid. He tried to freeze on his first stone and came light, was in the 8 foot. And Scott McDonald went around and buried a second stone in the 4 foot. And so all Jamie has is the lid for the single.
Can't be heavy. Can't be heavy.
Out of the Yellowknife Curling Club. And a little bump and roll away, and that is a steal of 2. So Ontario up. Ontario dropped their first 2, won this morning, trying to make it 2 in a row, get back into the playoff picture. And that little double bump, and they'll get rid of it. And so they are sitting to 2 Alberta without Lasrock.
Good shot, Colton. Not a boy.
Remembering again, top
Real good throw, boy. That
four
was pure.
in each pool will advance at the end of round robin Wednesday night.
Trying to hit about 2/3.
Okay. 3/4, 2/3.
Might get them all here.
Both these teams know how important it is to go into that championship round with the least amount of losses as possible.
Exactly. You do take those losses with you.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard, get it back.
Whoa, whoa,
Yes,
whoa.
yes.
Whoa, no, no. Plan B.
Yeah, he stuffed it.
Okay.
And still leaves that Alberta Stone sitting one, but lots to bump up if Team Canada needs it. All right, Kathy, let's go again here. And one BC Stone at the back edge. Is that your shot, Rock?
It is indeed. On his final stone, lots of debate. Jim Cotter elected to play the draw. One around the outside is buried, but it was at the back of the forefoot. So no chance for multiples, but there is some space for Theriot Shaw to get to the forefoot for the single.
For New Brunswick out of Curl Moncton. Uh-oh. Okay, he couldn't wrap it around. Odishaw gave Cooey and Alberta a real battle earlier today. In fact, we're up. And then they crashed late to give Alberta a third straight win.
Yeah, I got it.
Normal.
The wily veterans on that New Brunswick team. There's a lot of Purple Hearts
We're
there,
okay.
too.
Is he going to try and come in off the back
Yeah.
of his own yellow?
I think so. One or both could end up buried.
Yeah, because I think otherwise if you don't
Easy,
do this, you
normal.
know Gushu's probably going around. But
Yeah, true.
you can get something in there.
Easy. Yep.
Hard, bit.
Hard.
It's close.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep, yep, yes, 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 yes.
gosh.
Yep, 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 yep.
Great job.
But is that nice? And underneath.
Really good, too, because it moved the top yellow. So now if he hadn't moved the top yellow, it would have been a short red, yellow, yellow double.
Brett,
Now the
30
angles are
seconds.
real good.
Like the out or the in?
Yeah.
We know the out.
Yeah, I think the out. I'm trying to hit. Thick half.
No. 2/3.
All right, Nunavut and Nova Scotia. After Nova Scotia got to 2 in the second.
No.
And Nova Scotia is a shot rock at the back. So is that what they're going after, or are they just drawing here?
Well, I'm not sure with this ice. I don't think they're going after it. One of the things I think they talked about was whether to play the split off the front to see if they could score two.
Okay. You know, you're the expert over there. You're supposed to know these
But
things.
they don't tell me.
Okay.
I'm still a long way away.
David St. Louis out of the Iqaluit Curling Club, of course. Second year playing from St. Mary's, Ontario. He's the import. He's the oldest player and oldest skip in the field at the age of 59. This is also the oldest team at the age of average age of 56, and that will be good for the single.
It's smart on those splits not to be too aggressive. Sometimes, depending on the location, sometimes you have to be. But the last thing you want to do is blow that right by and give up a steal.
And you see it happen.
Oh, do you ever?
You have to throw that extra weight. You don't quite ice it right.
Mine. Wait.
Guys.
I know.
Guys. Where are you?
Well, we're just top 8.
Maybe.
Doesn't.
Hard.
Keep going.
Hard, baby. Mine's good.
Keep going,
Go,
both of
go,
you.
go.
Get forefoot.
Around they go.
Go.
Okay, good sweep.
These guys are.
You know, they're two of the best brushers that ever played the game, but all the way down there, they just complained to each other about we got to go, we got to do it. And nobody told to skip, and
The other option's like this.
Cooey's going, there's lots of room, but they didn't tell Kevin why they were brushing.
No. It's just a conversation
Yeah.
between the two of them.
Yeah.
They have to let the boss in on it.
Yeah, but he is on the same team.
That's stupid.
I don't know if it does anything. Like
Pretty
even
nice.
if you do that, he's still coming in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could nut it there and
I know.
make it real good.
Thick half.
Okay.
This is a really good call because if you do, you can run this back. You can be behind a corner,
same way.
and then the other shot stone's open for second shot. This does a couple things.
Whoa. Whoa, right off. Brett, you can try it. We're too thin.
Over the top.
Yeah, thin they are.
Okay. I don't like tapping it because then you can leave a double and roll.
Didn't hate that throw.
Just a little bit back on the release.
Double, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I think so. There's nowhere good to put it here.
No. It's just you got to get in the 4-footer. He still plays this, right?
Right.
I mean, even if you over curl to here and
Here
you
makes it
got a
double.
force. I just like seeing the.
Straighter turn?
Yeah, just to keep it just nose sliver high. Middle of 4, you think?
Yeah, that's really close.
Let's rock.
Well, Kevin opened against his brother Jamie. And they draw 1. Picked up a win against Ontario. Then, as we said today, was really given a run by Otishaw, New Brunswick, before a big steal of 4 in 10. And now against Team Canada, BC, Nunavut, Nova Scotia will round out the group play by Wednesday.
This will be. You're going through a little bit of stuff. I think it's going to be 14-5 here, 14-6.
Yeah, I agree.
Room.
Yeah, weight's good. Should be there.
Mine's good.
Weight's good.
Well then.
A little bit of room.
I was
Back
waiting.
4. Weight's all there. Heavy, heavy, heavy.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Heavy.
off.
Whoa.
Off, Ben. Yep, roll the shooter.
Let it stop.
Yep, hard.
Yes.
Hard.
Hard.
Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it.
That's good. That's a good spot, Kevin. Very good. Nothing wrong with that.
Maybe
Pretty good spot,
a
Coop.
little heavy, hey?
Okay.
It's not what they wanted, though. The shot rock is partly underneath cover.
Can we get there?
Brad Gushue
We can get there, right?
freezes to the corner. It's hard to get it out.
You like that?
Yeah, what? I've only seen one on this side coming this way. That was
Yeah,
BJ's.
BJ
He
was out in the
way
12-foot,
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Slow start, and when we say slow start, they weren't the kind of games we've come to expect. They're all wins, as Russ points out, but they just haven't been the Gushue type, Team Canada type of wins, dominating wins. Lots of mistakes along the way, but 3 straight wins nonetheless. We do have these high expectations of teams at this level, these two in particular, don't we?
Very much. Well, this is changing gears. You might as well try and set up for a deuce.
Top 4, guys.
Good.
Line's good.
Top 4.
Line right now, just line.
So we're trying to
Easy.
put it on the corner of Shot Stone, T-line, in the 4-foot. Walker. Gallant. As it starts to go now, this is the carry. This is where they have to try and carry it to hold the line, and it just over curls that little bit.
Oh, brilliant weight.
Don't tighten up the ice. You're good. Just over curled.
Yeah.
It's the swingier of the two sides, and they just got caught by about 1.5 inches.
You heard Jeff say they must have moved the broom in just a little bit prior to the throw.
I didn't think we were that tight.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey?
Just that much.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Sure.
Yeah, the only other shot is to bump this probably right to here.
Yeah, just.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
As long as you're seeing it, I like it.
It's a tough shot, this one, though. It's one of his specialties, so I don't expect him to miss, but you can't see a lot of that
like
red
this?
one.
Like this?
Yeah, I do. This
I
is
think
my
you
favorite.
have to hit it, Cheryl, because there's a yellow double. It's not like you can guard it.
Yeah, no, I think I didn't mind the tap
Yeah.
on the center yellow.
Yeah, where do you tap it? Top
Well,
4?
That's
Yeah.
what they're playing, are they not?
No.
No, they're
I
playing
thought I thought that's what BJ said. They were going to play center line tap. I
No.
don't know.
Don't think so with that ice.
Northwest Territories and Ontario again getting to see a better Scott McDonald here. Pressure on Jamie Cooey.
Well, he certainly has. Already line 1, Scott McDonald went around the guard on his final stone and buried it. And so Jamie Cooey just trying to follow his path and tap him back enough to be shot.
Wow, we on our sheet just they got away with one, Albert, didn't they?
Well, you
Did
heard
they
it.
ever?
You heard, I think it was Ben. Sorry, guys, because to Gushue's team, because
Yeah.
that was a 2-ender in the making.
And there's still a force in play, which is unbelievable.
And here we see that Northwest Territories, they didn't move it far enough. And so there's a steal of one there. 4-0 Ontario.
Same way, Scott.
How rusted those yellow not all go out?
It's unreal.
You look at this.
Pinball.
Oh, and to have 2 yellow stay in that, see, I can see him apologizing.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a tough shot because they hadn't played inside out with any speed.
So a draw against 2 needs a good piece of the 4.
Gotta go, Brett.
You're really holding the line.
Gotta go.
Okay.
And gotta go,
T-line, you're
boys.
Okay. Curling now.
Gallant and Walker.
Good sleep, boys. It's good. You're good.
Yeah, great judgment. It'll be fun to watch these 2 front ends, Gallant and Walker, with Flash and Hebert tonight. There's your single. Newfoundland Labrador with a chance to put a tray on the board.
Not heavy, Brett.
Is this where they're going to miss Walker? Yes, here comes Zipper. You can't give up this opportunity here. You need more than full.
Yep.
Mark Nichols, one coming over, and he's got it. Yep. Trying to blow this up, blow it up. And he moved it. Yes, hard enough. They're going to have to pick this out.
Clee! Whoa! Clee!
Pick it
Whoa!
out.
Curl!
Get loud! Get loud! It's gone! The chance to win his first Brier title. It's getting frosty. Full 8 is what you need. Full 8 is what you need to become the Canadian Curling Champion. 2 of the very best on the ice tonight here in Brandon, and with a 63rd win tonight, Kevin Cooley would pass the Iceman, Al Hackner. Yeah, you know, it's funny that Mastoffman now, which memories, there are many, but that sequence of events, first of all, they got off to that bad start. Gushue, as we say, welcome back, 3-2 in Alberta with last rock here as we go to 4. That in St. John's, playing at home, off to a bad start. They have their team meeting. They decide, let's embrace the pressure. And they feed off it. And then that last sequence with the ice and the pebble softening. And when Brett Gallant goes down and says, you need to throw it 9 feet more. And Gushue looks at him and says, really? And they still barely got it there.
Yeah, exactly. And remember, Jeff had the bad wing, and he had to quit halfway down. Mark came running out, which you normally do not do. And even watching the replay, it looks like it was light.
And you know, in some respects, if you're just joining us for our coverage, the Manitoba team may be from Winnipeg, West St. Paul area.
Okay.
Or West St. Paul in the Winnipeg area. We know Mike McEwen was born and raised here in Brandon. And they too can take that same idea. Either you play off the crowd or you let the crowd and the pressure get to you. And now they're at 2-2, and you wonder which way they're going to go.
Yeah, very well said. And I remember saying we were in this point with the Gushue situation when he was 1-2. I remember saying, we got talking in the car, I believe. We were all saying, win or lose this Brier, Brad Gushue Monday morning after it's over is Brad Gushue. He's accomplished this, and this. You can't win them all. And go out and try your best and let the chips fall where they may. And they seem to, after that meeting, they seem to turn it around mentally for sure.
Let us stop. Let us stop. Sit.
I'm sure Mike McEwen will do the same thing.
So how do you get to the 126 wins? Well, you do this. Look at what he's been able to do in 16 appearances. 2-time defending champion. There's the 2 silvers, and now, of course, trying to become just a second after Randy Ferbey to win 3 straight.
This is kind of a bit of a replay from the first end where Ben was heavy and Ben ticked off on that shot stone, red stone, and now they froze down to the pocket. Now they're having to deal with it.
It's funny, isn't it? Because you mentioned that Ben's 10%, which is crazy higher than Jeff Walker, but you can. It's been the other way around so far.
Yeah, he came in 10% higher. He's now 10% lower.
Heck of a shot, Flash. Very good.
Nice.
That's a nice shot.
Was that ever? Buried around staggered guards.
Really good. Well, that's a beauty.
Ben's happy because he saved him.
Kind of wait. Board. Here.
Just, I think.
You got plenty of room. I think here's good. I think you need board. I don't want to throw it much later.
Okay.
Whoa. Pretty good weight. Weight's good. Whoa. Weight's good. No. Yep. Yes, Brett. Hard. Hard.
Gallant.
Roll the shooter, Jeff.
I got it.
And trying to roll it over, spilled it back. Oh, and he really puts it on the corner and under cover. And they are the shot stone for the moment. Team Canada.
Straightest spot in the sheet, just off the center
Pretty
line.
nice.
That's why that wasn't heavy either, was it?
Perfect weight.
Not sure you can get
Audible.
that thing.
I don't know either.
You gotta understand, it's tough
It's right
to
under.
They robbed the guard. What? Try and bump it.
Okay, Nova Scotia. They're sitting 2 Nova Scotia. Kathy.
Yes, they are. I was waiting for you to say something else. He has an opportunity for 3, and a lot of that due to his first shot. Already line 1, he buried right on top, and that only allowed David St. Louis to get to the lid. His attempt to draw was a little bit full and heavy, so if he can replicate what he did on his first one, it will be for 3.
Stuart Thompson, youngest team here, youngest skip, age of 26. And there it is for 3. Kathy, I am a man of few words, so just...
Says no one ever.
This Stuart Thompson scoop, we're going to see a lot of him over the years.
This is tough.
And he spilled it far enough. Not quite. They are still shot. Team Canada.
Brilliant, just the same.
Yeah, it's what they left that is so good.
Nice beach. Enough to kill it.
Yeah.
You make this good, though. You can roll just underneath. You can be shot or second shot.
You can't get it out.
And, yeah, it won't go anywhere.
Arc just played it, too. Just made it.
Hack.
Close. To the hack. Yep.
To the hack.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Can you get across the nose and avoid the jam?
Sit.
Of course you can. And then roll it towards cover. And they are sitting at 2 without last rock.
Great shot. Nice sweep, boys.
Mark Nicholas is just one of those guys that you just doesn't matter what he's done in the games that don't mean as much. It's the Olympics. I think he was 69% in the round robin, and then he gets to the sudden death semi and final, and he was like 94, 98.
It's funny, right? There's players that play 20% better under pressure in the big games and 20% worse.
Come have a look. It's hard.
I like it. I think you can make it.
He might be. It's hard.
I think I can get it where I can jam it on there.
Yeah.
What's the other shot? Just this, eh?
No, that's too hard. I mean, you can maybe get both these in.
That's the easiest way to throw in like a normal weight
Open
hit.
this stuff up. Yeah, I mean, there's room for this, but not easy.
Maybe. I mean, if I knew this was there, I would like it. I just don't know if it is.
No, I mean, most of the time you're close, it's coming back into here. Right. I like this. Open this up.
Okay.
Make this. See what happens.
What is it, like half a rock?
Yep. You can get it skinny.
I don't think that's...
Shade less.
Okay, let's make this.
Knowing your angles here, these two rocks are blocking this situation here, so kick that one out of there. Throw it hard enough. If they get a little more than half, that one might spin this way into the rings. The thrown rock could even come off the back of that and come in. Or just straight come in. With any lock, they'll get one yellow one in the paint here.
Hard!
BJ Neufeld.
Real hard.
Hebert. And yeah, they will. They'll spill it in. And just spins back. It is still Team Canada sitting the two without last rock.
Can you make the double this way? It goes right behind the red.
Yeah, you can make it.
Goes in.
Had hit a hair thicker and it would have been buried.
And it kind of spun back out, too.
Yeah.
A little bad luck on the end.
That's where that's my
Then
first
he
thought.
makes-
Throw
then
peel.
he's
Get in here somewhere.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
that?
Not a lot of room, but yeah.
Well, just try and get in there somewhere. Be pretty good. Not a lot of room, but I could over-roll it. Like I could roll it probably over the other 8-foot.
Kathy.
Look at you, a man of one word. Scott McDonald faced 2 on his final stone, 1 on either side of the house, no double. And so he hit and stuck for shot, but it is a wide open hit back for Jamie Cooey to score 2.
Yeah. Hard. Right to it. Good sweep. That's good.
Thank you.
2, yeah.
Thank
Victor?
you.
Yours.
Thanks. 2 it is.
Hopefully just rolls this in just off.
No wonder if you're just off it,
inside
you can
nose
just let
triple.
Right. Not a ton.
What's the
Feel
play?
like that looks pretty good.
Hit and roll.
Yeah, Peel Wade. He's biting off a tough call here. You sure don't want to wreck, so that chances are you'll nose this.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room, Ross.
No, I thought they'd hit the other one.
Now out here with up weight, it shouldn't be as affected by this
No, right up.
Right.
this ice, right?
Right up.
Because you're not out here that often. And there you go, run it by, and they at the back.
That's not good.
Here.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Straight down the sheet.
I was with you. I was surprised they didn't hit the top one.
Jam was unfortunate too.
Yeah, did they even see it?
No, they didn't. I don't think they did.
Stick over here somewhere.
Yeah. Still looks like a peel to me, hey?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, in order to get any kind of, you don't want to sit right there, and you want to make the double. So in order to get some kind of roll to the right, it'll have to be peel weight double.
It will, won't it? Because they have to hit it so thick. They have to hit what? Kind of like 90% of this thing to get that. And then you don't want to, as you say, stay right there. So if they throw a rocket, they might get a little more roll. Unfortunately, there could still be a double. So hopefully they get it way over here for Alberta's liking. But you can't miss this either. Like, you don't want to be cute and get a little inside worrying about the roll and not make the double, because then you're forced. You need to make this double.
Yep. Hard bet. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Yep. Roll it.
Now roll it, and they'll roll it underneath.
A dead jam. Oh, just a shade more, maybe. I don't know. Good.
I think that's almost as good as you could make it.
Now there's a possible triple.
I can get them all.
Got a little unlucky on that first one that spun backwards, because it's wide open to hit this one.
Yeah, they didn't get it quite underneath that guard, did they?
No.
I guess if it rolls a sliver more.
Sliver
I'm
less.
confident in that.
Okay.
Think they can get them all, do you? I think you can get them all?
Yeah, I think you can.
Third sticker. Okay.
Just high side on the top one.
And they kind of don't have a
That
choice, do they?
one's Gonna jam more times than not, I believe, but a little bit more than that, Mark.
Oh, he's thinking it'll
One
jam
more.
on the back one.
It could.
A little more. There you go.
I think it's 50-50. It's going to hit it hard, and
And when they're at the back of the rings, you got more chance that.
you've been unlucky to jam. I don't think you have a choice, do you? You can't make the double without rolling out.
Well, maybe a little bit more gun shy after he jammed with his first one and didn't expect it. Plant. Bang. And stuffed it and spill it. Oh, he caught it to go.
Might be in.
I don't know if that's.
Stayed in? No, but they're both double maybe. Double
That
for
one's
two.
in.
That's
They
it.
think they think the yellow's in.
Just had to throw it harder, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, he threw it well. This was.
I thought I had it out.
It over curled it just a tad and took the power out of it, eh?
I can't believe it hung
I'm
around.
going to measure that, BJ.
But when you do this, because you have no choice but to hit it dead on, the double goes, but where does it go?
Well, Mark Nichols has already said, BJ, we'd like to measure that. Okay, so how much of a gamble is this for Alberta? I mean, you're going to play the double for, you think you're going to get the deuce?
Yeah, you're trying for the deuce, but you're hoping it doesn't jam. To Russ's point, if it jams on that back red, you're forcing yourself.
No. Flash.
No. Clean.
Yep. Hard bend. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Right up.
Bang. Coming across.
Right under.
And underneath.
Nice.
So one for sure. And they want to put the stick to it.
I think they're in. I think that's in. I think that for sure, though.
Well, they said the rings are a little big. But
We need a measurement.
I wouldn't mind seeing what.
Like, sorry, to see if it's in,
I
I
want to
think.
measure that too.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
That one's out, count it out. Well, that's for sure.
I would
in
say
more.
so.
The yellow's more.
Yeah.
She's checking to see if it's in the
I
rings.
just want to see if that's in the rings too.
I agree. I want to know too.
Veteran move.
Yeah.
That's a super veteran. I was freaking watching this one. What should be in the rings, though? No, Brett's not throwing it. Said it was bad. You had the beast.
I think
back
ours
here
is touching the blue
Mark.
almost, though, and yours is just red, right?
So the official.
Yes. You can go after the red one first. I want to do the red one first. I don't want to knock.
Yeah.
Do the red one first.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because if it's out, then you know.
Because if you hit
A lot
them,
of skips down there, isn't there?
I feel bad for the umpire.
You know, Bill Rourke is familiar to us. Has worked many a skins game.
Just out.
yeah.
Okay. Agreed.
Based on that.
The yellow's on the blue. It's on the blue? Red's out. But the red's supposed to be in. But the red's out? Yeah, it's out. But it's supposed to be in. That's on the blue, so.
So here we go.
Okay.
And that is in. So 2 yellow. Good eyes.
Well, yours is clearly in, though, in my mind.
Alberta leads at 4-3. You can see by the screens on the overhead video board, the players get and the fans get a chance to follow along just as you do at home. They're seeing the featured game as well as all the updates that Kathy has. As we welcome you back to Brandon on this Monday night and our continuing coverage, third day, Tim Hortons Brier. Teams all in the Pool B, playing 2 games today. They'll play just the one tomorrow afternoon, and the teams from Pool A will play morning and afternoon, or morning and evening, pardon me.
Go then. Go. Line's good. Full 8. Line's good.
Team Canada has the last rock. They have the Hammer playing the Red Stones down by 1.
That's a miss. Almost got to go in and draw to the button. Yeah, but I like it.
What do you guys like?
In-turn button?
Oh, I don't like that.
Okay.
You can go this, freeze the ear if you want.
That's good.
Yeah, and if you're heavy.
Okay. Freeze it on,
Top
boys.
8.
Top 8, Flash. Get second shot.
These teams go so hard to force nowadays, and here's an example. The team that's winning, Alberta, throws 2 guards and is now ignoring the 2 shots that Gushue has in the rings without the advantage of last rock. You have to be pretty precise not to give up a big end when you do something like this. Obviously, there's lots of curl here. They should be able to hide this.
Top 4. Button. It's there. Button. Yep. Heavy. Heavy. Oh, to the top. Right where it stops. Sit, baby. Sit.
Don't rub it.
Okay, not bad. Not bad.
Wow. If you sweep that, it's
top 8.
They lost that completely.
That was a 14 and a half.
So I got it.
I find they just don't tell Kevin where it's going.
No, they're having so much conversation between the 2 of them. They need to share.
Gushue's got an extremely good setup here.
Top 8, top 4.
Wait, don't wait.
Where are you? Top 8.
Whoa. Weight's good. Line. Whoa. Real close. Close.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Freeze it.
How's line? Wait. Whoa,
Line's
whoa.
good.
We're
Really
there.
good weight. Really good weight. Jeff, yep. Straight to it. Oh, whoa. Attaboy, good shot. Great shot.
Right to it indeed. Okay, I see one yellow at the back four. That belongs to BC. And this is BC against New Brunswick. Terry Odishaw.
Well, Jim Cotter guarded on his last stone, and so all that's left for Terry Odishaw is to run one of his own back. But if he's able to make it, it's for 2.
Odishaw out of Curl Moncton. Cotter out of the Vernon Curling Club. Oh my, and he'll move it far enough, and
just lost the shooter, so just
that's
that one.
Stone at the top of the 8 is the single to tie it at 2.
One red. There's a triple there.
Shotgun.
Yeah, no set.
Cooey's just been behind the 8 ball. It's the 3rd time that he's been in a real mess.
Nunavut picks up a single, down 5-2 at the break to Nova Scotia.
I think Dad knows you get it.
I don't like that because right now I don't have the intern. We guard, he can guard it, and then we're playing run backs. We don't need to do that
If
at
I
this
put a
point.
guard here, we have the in and the out.
What's that?
If we guard right here in the middle, we've got both turns.
I understand that, but if we miss that, like if we end up over curling and coming here,
okay,
we're not in good shape, or as good a shape.
Make a run back.
I like that first call rather than, I don't like moving that yellow. If
Okay.
you like it, I'm okay with it.
Oh, well.
I'd prefer the draw than the hit.
I like.
Both teams are given 2 90-second timeouts, so it's an early timeout, a first half timeout.
Time out.
Pretty big shot. They don't seem to be on the
Nose
same
hit,
page.
And these all go.
Oh, I'm not saying nose. Like I was thinking.
No. For them, if
Yeah.
we draw, nose hit.
If you play like a solid or even a normal or solid normal and did this.
Just thinking they got 4
This one you
cracks.
could sprinkle on.
They got 4, 5.
Oh, I understand that.
Just to move that. I
A
think
blank
it's too
here is
early.
not
You're right.
terrible, right? Gives us hammer in the evens.
I didn't mind that first call. Just how deep do you go with it?
I like this better than anything else.
Problem is, I think he chases this well. I got to think he's cleaning that up a little bit.
leaving that.
He's whipping something down and trying
Yeah.
to get all 3 of those reds.
Yeah.
Do you think he's guarding if we go here?
No, I never said that. I said if we miss the guard and we're here, I think he may.
Yeah, well, man, he's got to make a good one because we're still running back until I-4. And he's got a guard. I don't know, like, that's all I'm thinking. I think he's running it back. I don't think he's guarding.
Yeah. Okay, you want to find out?
Sort of.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
You
let's throw
guys
it
like
out.
this?
I'm a little surprised that, look, I understand.
Think you want to guard the one in the
I
top of
understand
12?
you think about what happens if.
Yeah, fight the line.
But that to me seems negative. Why wouldn't you play the shot with a positive attitude? I mean, you follow what I'm saying?
Well, I
Or
think
what is he so afraid of here?
I think they're just on different wavelengths here. I think what Gallant likes about this one is it's early. Gucci wanted to tap it, I believe, and sit 4. And then with the hitting power of VJ and, of course, Kevin Cooey, they could disappear in a hurry. So they're saying 2 things here. Let's prolong that. And if Cooey guards it, which I don't think he will, Gucci can run these in and score 4. So Gucci's in such a good shape, I think.
Seems to be more like a timing disagreement on when to go and when not.
Whoa. Okay,
Nice
how
shot.
about?
I would think they'd run that back.
Just putting your heads down and going.
Since when?
That one.
Hopefully we
Are
don't.
we trying to just get the middle one
They
and
blank
this one?
5, so it's Ontario leading going to 6.
Where you clip this is all I'm saying, right?
Yeah. They're very different though, so we'll pick one.
Well, I think you're trying to be. Yeah, I guess they're not as different as you think.
What's the best? I think this is the best because then we're not spreading them all out.
Yeah, that's still not very high side, right?
Well, yeah. 3/4 high?
I That's max.
We're just trying to get rid of
7/8, right?
the middle one and this one. That's
Yep.
it.
7/8.
Can't
right?
be too cute here because they're talking 3/4 high, which is about where the broom is, but you hit any less of the rock than that, and you miss the second red, and you're still in trouble. You need to get the top 2 reds. What happens after that is a bonus.
This spot is where we've seen it track back off the center line quite a bit.
BJ Neufeld. Flash. Picks him up. Run it back. Oh, and just drives it right by.
Colton.
Isn't it interesting, though? I mean, for all the discussion, to my mind, that they had Gushue, it caused a lot of discussion.
Same situation.
For Cooey as well.
Yeah, and I hate to throw Cooey under the bus. They one of the best teams in the world, and this year #1.
You like that, or
but
you like spreading them?
they constantly spend all day talking about the strategy, and nobody talks about the execution.
Yeah.
You said it before you let it go. It's a real straight spot. They've missed that, what, 5 times that run back?
Yep, 5 times at least.
And they missed it wide.
That's all I'd like to do.
Okay. So you're trying to hit like 3/4 high,
2/3, 3/4, yep.
Okay.
How many times they missed that run back? And it's you know, the shot was kill some red ones. The best way to do that was virtually nose it.
Sliding good. Hey,
So
Brett?
what's the execution here?
Yeah, was there a conversation? This is a real straight spot, so that's a little bit of a different release.
Yeah.
T-line.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Weight's pretty good. Top 4.
Whoa,
Weight on
Brett.
the guys. Weight's nice. Low needs a curl.
Top 4.
Jeff. Top button. Jeff.
Trying.
T-line.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sit.
Real
Great
good.
shot, Mark. Attaboy. Beauty.
Real good.
Great shot.
Shot.
Yeah, make the double. You one on Kevin's. Yeah.
He makes the double. He probably tries to spread him around.
He's probably just going to go to the wing. Oh, you make this double, it's only a
maybe.
deuce.
How do you make
Nice
this
thing here.
double, though?
Roll
Let's
right
start
front.
talking about that. That's what this team needs to do.
You'll roll a little bit far. Hit each. 7/8, my side. 2/4.
Yep. Hard.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa,
Hard.
whoa.
Run it back and
Right
gets
out.
it.
Right out. That's good. Good
And
shot.
we'll get that stone clear. There's as well.
Boy, Beach. Good spot.
That helps. It wasn't helping them, their own stone.
Didn't realize we were going to get rid of it.
Ours? Yeah. Oh, I knew ours was always going.
Oh, so you felt a little surprised that he took his own.
Yes, yeah.
Rolled to a great spot. It did.
Yeah, where he left his shooter is perfect.
What's that?
Back 4.
Back 4 depth, yep.
Same speed here.
I think you can throw a bullet and
This is
get
like
by
the
that long
same-
guard
this
and
is
hit
a
the
little
yellow in the
tighter
right
where
spot
Brad
to make
threw.
the double.
For the
I think
double,
so.
yeah.
Just,
You want to be full 8 foot.
If I throw the same
got some
weight, is
space.
that good?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Whoa, line. Whoa, no.
Clean.
No.
Back
We're
4.
there right now. Don't need it.
Weight's good.
Back 8.
I don't think we're heavy.
Line's good. Play the weight.
Gotta go.
Jeffs are off.
Line's good.
Weight's pretty good. Back 4.
Right there. Right there. Easy, easy.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good. Okay, good shot.
Shot, Mark. Attaboy. Thought you threw real similar.
Shot.
Yeah. Felt like I just gave it a little more, that's
yeah,
all.
I
That's
thought
why I was saying whoa.
This angle raise isn't easy,
Yeah.
Cheryl.
Oh, this is tough.
And the out turn on the nose.
Yeah. Too bad he didn't roll just another couple inches.
I know.
Hasn't made this one yet either. You could reckon the guard as easy as make this raise double.
Well, he'd have to be wide, though, wouldn't he? My goodness.
Well, he's playing out turn here.
Okay, so
That'd be tight.
yeah, but I mean, my goodness, the brush is right down the middle of the stone.
You flash. Hard.
Close.
Bang, and away they go.
Chuck up.
And he'll roll that shooter into the top edge of the 12.
Well, that's even a good spot. I think you got enough to use it if you ever had to. I think at this point they play the come around, and
all the way out here,
Alberta will be following them down with a freeze.
You know, if we can get it out there.
Yeah, but he might just lob one in there.
Well, he's looking at 3 then.
Oh, I know. Yeah, true.
I think he's hitting that all day. He's giving us 2. As long as it's gone.
Like that ice?
Yeah. Shots here.
Okay.
We just want it gone so we can't play the double.
There, or even, or hair higher than, yeah. Okay, as long as it's gone.
As long, like if we're there, he might freeze, but.
Yeah, or nose hit.
Yeah, I would think he'll consider the freeze.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Brad Gushue talked about Cooey hitting the open one, but I don't know. Depends where this ends up.
You could go higher with this. Just like the guard's so long, you could go top 8-ish here.
Yeah. I think that's where they initially
Is
said.
Is it top 8? Not T-line.
Yeah, I could further your point, Cheryl. I think Mark said if you go too deep, he's coming right on top.
Yeah. So top 8. And he probably will hit the open one.
It's heavy.
Clean.
It's heavy.
I got
He's a
T
little
back
bit
4.
slower here, though.
T-line.
Whoa! Top 4.
Close.
Yeah.
Top 8.
Top 4.
Line's good.
Jeff's
Line's
rock.
good.
Jeff.
We're there. We don't need it.
Jeff's rock.
T-line, Mark.
Half 4.
Nope, top 4.
Go little. Go.
Gotta finish
Go,
it.
full 4.
Gotta finish it. So whoa.
That's good. That's good.
Good shot. Spot. Sorry, Brad.
Good spot.
Good. Take a little off that.
No, I knew it was just there, or felt it was there, but.
Two double by raised double, 2 raised doubles in a row by Alberta, and they're still going to give up 2. Really messy starts to the ends for Alberta.
Light clean. Flash.
Colton Flash.
Full flash.
And then rolled to the edge. And quickly just brush goes down.
All right. 8 is fine here.
Edge of the 8, you heard him say.
Same length should be good. Yeah.
Chance for a couple before the break. Brad Gushue.
Oh, did you have that much? Okay, a couple feet more. It's good though. Thought it was pretty similar. Back button right now.
Still running a little.
Still back button.
And there it is for 2. So halfway through the battle of the undefeated, and Team Canada leads it by 1. Let's quickly go over to the game between New Brunswick and British Columbia. I'm seeing a Yellowstone. That's a BC sitting the 1 in the corner frozen. And Jim Cotter with his last out of Vernon.
Well, he had an opportunity to lie 2 on his first, came a little bit light. And so Terry Odeshot threw a guard to take away the draw. So he's trying to navigate a small port to get to his own for multiple points.
Shooter. Now watch what happens. Bang. And
that's really good.
He'll get his deuce. So Cotter gets 2. And
yeah, because I've been heavy.
as if he came through this. How close is it? That close to get the 2. BC leads at 4-2 over New Brunswick, also at the break.
The 2019 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of curling Canada.
(5-4) at the break. It was a good start for the two-time defending champions as they picked up a steal of 2. So let's now check the report after 5.
Well, you want to compare these two teams. How well did you play with hammer? You look at hammer conversion, it's 2-1 for Alberta. How well did you force? Alberta force. Did you allow steals? It's a -1 for Alberta. So I think the edge at this point still goes to Alberta, but not so much on the scoreboard.
The report after 5, brought to you by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years. So let's dig a little deeper. And of course, these are two teams that are undefeated coming in. We'll start in that first end, and it was this really nice pick.
Well, it was the goal for Canada's to force in this end. Cooey made this great hit and roll. This shot is Gushue making this pick, and this is what ended up creating a steal opportunity for Team Canada.
Yeah, they picked up 2.
Great shot.
So then Cooey responds with a pair of his own, and then in the third, Team Canada get only 1, and you talk about the force efficiency.
Exactly. Alberta's trying to force Canada. The way to do that is make them look at a couple. BJ makes this terrific hit and roll, comes off the back of his own, and this creates the force that end.
All right, so now it's a 5-4 game, and you look at the numbers in particular, and what have you got? Brad Gushue at 93, BJ Neufeld at this point carrying Team Alberta. 5-4. Two teams undefeated on this Monday night at the Brier.
The 2019 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by New Holland, #TogetherBlue, by Home Hardware, here's how, and by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
When I see the Brier tankard, I want to wrap my arms around it.
Oh, when I see that trophy, I just think the best.
I think it's one of the greatest trophies. You get kind of chills when you see them pipe it out.
It's such a cool looking trophy. It has so much history. So many great curlers have hoisted that trophy.
You go back to the Richardsons back in the 50s and the 60s. You think about Rick Folk doing it in 1980.
Growing up as a kid, you're watching guys like Pat Ryan sticks out to me, Randy Furby, Stoughton, and Howard.
To be able to compete for such a special trophy is an amazing opportunity for us, and one we certainly don't take for granted.
One day, I'd love to hoist that up.
The team that's winning the Brier and holding that trophy's accomplished something really cool, and those 4 guys will have that for the rest of their lives, and that's pretty special.
And of course, they've been playing for the Canadian Men's Curling Championship since the very first at the Toronto Granite in 1927, initially sponsored by McDonald Tobacco. The Brier name came from a brand of pipe tobacco that was manufactured by McDonald at that time, and the silver heart off the cans, well, that became the Purple Heart that each of the provincial winners would get. Their motto at the time was the heart of tobacco. Well, that would be the heart of curling today. And if you took a note of the tankard, you'll notice that every winning team is engraved also on a silver heart.
Hey, good shot.
As we welcome you back, this is the Tim Hortons Brier in Brandon. 3rd time that Brandon is hosting the Canadian Men's Curling Championship, 8th overall in Manitoba. Team Canada gets their deuce to lead at 5-4. Alberta with last draw. They have the hammer. Here in 6 playing the Yellowstones.
That's just such a cool story about the Purple Heart and the McDonald's. I knew McDonald's was the original sponsor. We had the McDonald Lassie and all the scoreboards for years and years. And some clubs still have them. But your first Purple Heart, the chance to get one. You used to play in Bonspiels. Guys would wear them in Bonspiels back in the day. And what was he got it? Nice shot.
Good shot, Flash. Very good. Mega shot.
Scare badges is what we'd call them. You'd go out there and you'd play somebody, Joe Garoka out of Ontario, and you're in a Bonspiel.
That's hilarious.
Scare badge, and you go, he's got a Purple Heart.
He's got 3.
Which was very scary at the time.
We can't play them.
Yeah, I can't play them. Yeah. What are we doing here?
I love that. Scare badges.
Yeah. And Yeah, it's really cool. We have a Bonspiel. We used to have a Bonspiel in Penetang, the Pea Super, where you got pea soup and draft beer, which was not a very good combination. And as an entrance, just to enter, you got a baby Purple Heart, and guys would have 16 of them and 18 of them. Yeah, they wore them every. It was really cool. And
I love it.
There's such a history with the heart.
Whoa. That's fine. Good. Okay.
Well, I think I mentioned yesterday that in that New Brunswick final, for example, when Terry Oderjog beat James Grattan, there were more than 50 Purple Hearts on the ice between those two teams.
Amazing.
Hack, wait. I like good hack. Hack! Okay. Whoa. Wait's good. Whoa.
Put a little down, if anything.
No, we're not down. Close. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Whoa.
And underneath it.
Great shot, Cole.
Yeah, and underneath it they do go and slide underneath.
Great shot, Fox.
It's just such like I'm right behind the center line, and it's such late finish. At one point, I'm thinking there's no chance they're not even going to get a piece of that.
They really have to guesstimate on the speed properly, or they're not going to make anything.
Well, and to your point, that's when where the brushers, it becomes critical that you're letting the line caller know what the speed is coming down the sheet, because there is options for a plan B.
Just hack. Yep. Not heavy. Just hack. Hard. Gotta go. Hard, guys. You really gotta go.
Yeah, this is moving hard to the wings.
Shooter's just to the back of the most. Oh. No, don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Sit.
And just across the top.
There's the point, just light.
I think we got to freeze. Yeah, freeze the red.
Well, when you look at these two skips, Cooey and Gushue, boy, have they dominated this game. When you go back as far as 2005, just look from 10 up. On the right-hand side, Cooey, and then look at Cooey and Gushue. 5 times in the last 9 years, they have won this Canadian Men's Curling Championship. And then the other thing that stands out is the dominance of Alberta.
Some of those victories were at the other guy's expense. You know, Cooey beat Gushue in the final. Gushue beat Cooey in a final.
Clean. Right to it. Small bump. Stay close, Small bump. Little bump. How heavy? Whoa. Bump. Heavy. Not good. Way heavy. Not good.
See, there's my example, Cheryl. They said small bump, but it's way harder than that. Therefore, it hit the wrong rock.
Oh, Joe.
All right, all the games are into the second half. Kathy, so let's start our updates with Ontario against the Northwest Territories. And a chance, obviously, put it in the paint for 3 for Ontario.
Well, it is. For Scott McDonald, he hit and rolled on his first one and grouped the stones. Jamie threw big weight trying to make the triple, but only got 1 out. And so that is why it is draw to the paint for 3.
McDonald lost his first 2. His first time skip. His team from the Cataraqui Golf and Country Club in Kingston. And there it is, 3, Ontario.
14-6.
Yes!
Come on.
Cooey's pretty happy about this situation. You've got Canada playing somewhat around the corners. And everything's deep behind the tee.
Okay. Well, you just nut that double and sit there? Not an easy double. You got to hit it. Well, I'd say it's a quarter. You got to move that one though, and just probably make the triple actually.
Why don't? Can we just
try to get the nose and bump it, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got any of this? We're thinking same weight.
Yeah, I got like a quarter.
Switch flash. Is it freeze good though?
You're just playing this.
We got to lie second.
Yeah, I just bump it a bit. Same weight.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less.
You just got to move it that far. You don't need any more.
Yeah, same weight, Beach.
Same weight.
You're right here.
Okay, that's good. I need less.
Less weight.
Hard flash.
Weight only.
Yep. Hard flash.
It's Colton Flash
where's
trying
the weight? You
to
got
hold
the
that
weight.
edge.
Mine's good.
Whoa, then clean it. Whoa.
How's the curl?
Benny, go.
Now,
Keep
Eber
going.
tries to help it over.
Keep going.
Just wanted to bump it back 12.
Good job, Beach.
And just 2.
Pretty nice.
Good job, Beach.
I think it was a better call. They quickly said, let's play the double. Well, the double, first of all, wasn't easy.
You couldn't see it.
No.
If I give it
And
14
everything
more,
behind the
it should be
tee
good.
line's working really well for Alberta.
Right on the nose.
They just rolled a hair too far. I think Brad can get to the nose of that, punch it through the opening with the 2 reds. Just overbrush that a bit. It straightens out hog line in, it looks like, a little bit. Doesn't continue that massive curl.
It looks like a lot.
Marks was about here, I think.
Okay.
You can see that, Cheryl. That rolled a couple inches less. This, you don't even try this.
You like that ice? Yeah, if that's it, the weight you like.
You can get across the nose here, you think?
Yep.
The right weight.
Yeah.
Or dead on's good enough.
All right.
Yep, hack weight, a little heavy.
Hack, clean.
Close.
Clean.
Yep. Yeah.
Guju and his first.
Hack. Whoa.
Yep.
Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Come on, buddy.
Happling it over.
Dig a hole.
Can it find that guard? They did. Get around
I nicked
it.
that
Oh,
rock.
goodness. And right through the
I don't
hole.
think he moved it either, but I could be wrong.
Just perfect weight.
He nicked the guard, but I don't think he moved it. Great shot, Brad.
Yeah, just
Really
great.
good shot.
Shot, Brad.
Thanks. Hack weight.
Yeah.
Now, they were saying that he may have just clipped the guard with his brush, thinking Jeff Walker may have touched it, didn't move it.
No, I know. It's, yeah.
Now
I mean-
Cooey needs to figure out how to turn this into a 2.
For sure.
I'm
Hack weight.
seeing it. No, I'm
Yeah,
thinking
just
more.
overbrush
like
both
you're
of
saying that
Neufeld.
I can make this
did.
double and roll in. Like, I got lots. I'm thinking, like, here.
Okay.
You don't have to make the double. As a matter of fact, you might want to stay away from it. You don't want to jam it, but it's try to either roll
Can't keep up with that otherwise.
Kind of weight,
Here.
too, like control.
or roll here.
Roll it in front, see what happens.
The nose
Well, he's
is-
going to draw if he knows.
Yeah,
Yeah. I like this. Roll it in there and roll right in front of his, see what happens.
I like it. That's got to be minimally. So. Think you can go here more, yeah.
New Brunswick, British Columbia. I see it's BC sitting 1.
You are correct.
That's all, eh? That's Charles Stott, edge of the 8, his second shot, New Brunswick?
It is.
Okay.
Terry Odeshaw made a very nice shot on his first one, hitting and rolling to tap a stone back to lie 3. And so Jim Cotter made a double on his final stone, and it is his shooter that is the shot. So an open hit for 2.
In a third appearance for Terry Odeshaw of Curl Moncton.
Whoa. Plane. Hard. Plane. Plane. Plane.
There's your 2.
To tie.
Yep.
There, 4. Okay. If anything, you.
And wearing that Purple Heart proudly.
Hit, right?
Didn't quite roll enough, Russ. There's a chance here for Gushue. He can,
Yeah, rolled the wrong.
Yeah.
If you'd been that far on the inside.
then
Brad-
you're better.
Yeah, now Brad can not only remove it, but maybe roll underneath, and then there's nothing.
Yeah, you can see marks indicating roll
Whoa,
just across the center line behind that guard.
Like that ice there? Forward? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, a little big.
Heavy.
Whoa. Clean.
Whoa, whoa. Close. Yep.
Whoa.
Heavy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Jeff.
More. Jeff. Jeff.
Hard, Jeff.
Gotta go, Jeff.
Hard. No roll. No roll. No roll.
Oh, he's got to roll. And it'll come back. It'll pop out into the open.
Was
it's
the
a
double
teaser.
there?
No,
You know he's going to take it on.
I don't think so.
Not enough room.
No.
Oh, almost though. If it was.
Got to squeak it.
Oh.
Block? Yeah. Yeah.
I guess you could try it and you just roll in for your one.
Yeah, you can wreck too. I don't think it's there.
Under 10? Really? You shot.
Yeah.
You'd
have to hit. You'd have to hit 3/4.
Okay, I'm fine with this.
Yeah. Job done by Gushue. Force.
Yeah, Alberta had him in trouble, and they just missed the wrong way 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And you can see on his face.
I want that double.
Yeah.
We're the nose, boys.
Clean.
Easy though.
Oh, yep. Hard. Gotta go.
Oh,
Really
boys.
hard.
Gotta go. Here comes that guard, boys. Here comes that guard. Get it by that. Hold on to it now. Hold it. Hold it. And they did it.
Ooh. One time. Flip. It's all in the flip, bud.
One yellow. One yellow.
We're all even at 5. On this Monday night here in Brandon, and our continuing coverage, the Tim Hortons Brier in a 5-5 tie. What else would you expect from 2 teams that come in undefeated here in this 7th? It'll be Team Canada and Brad Gushue.
Oh, good eyes.
From the Valley Haley and the Remax Center in St. John's. All of it, of course, under the eye, so you can see it at home.
Clean. Hard. Yep.
It's interesting. I was chatting with the Alberta coach John Duncan before the game and asking him about, John Dunn, pardon me.
Done.
Yeah, my apologies. And out of the University of Alberta, of course. And asking him to assess the team right now. He says, well, they're still making too many mistakes. And
Run the nose.
he said, no, not to disrespect the other teams here. He said they didn't keep the pressure on a lot of teams, and they were surprised when some of these other teams would make big shots. And then they'd have to respond to it. And he said some of the things that caught Cooey at the Olympics, they were still doing today.
Yeah, I think that it's kind of the respect you have to know that teams are, well, first of all, they're going to rise up to play against you because you're either Team Canada or you're the Olympic team or #1 team on tour, and teams just come out with their best. And you have to have the respect for them that they can play the game and they will make shots, and it gets dangerous when you don't.
And the other thing he said, Russ, and both of you probably have experienced this.
I don't mind. I like the guard as well.
Like a deuce here is good.
You pick one, whatever you like. I don't mind the guard.
No, let's do this.
The other thing is he said is that sometimes that opposition doesn't do what you expect. So for the most part, these 2 teams at this level, they pretty much have each other figured out.
I was thinking.
Suddenly you're playing another team in this field, and they don't do what you expect, and that throws you off.
Yeah, we've touched on that at the world level, haven't we? You're playing Denmark or something, and it's like
what is this?
They think they can make that thin double, and they go ahead and do it. You didn't have that in your plans.
Jeff. Jeff.
Interesting call here.
Get something. Hard, Mark. Hard. Keep going. Hard. Keep going. Get rid of
We'll
Keep going. Keep
spin
going.
it in and cover the stagger.
Anyway.
I could have done that with the in too, you know.
You definitely don't make that with the in.
You almost balked.
Definitely looking for the blank.
Good thing you didn't let go of the rock.
Yeah, exactly, and which is a really good move. You're down to 3 ends. You've got hammer.
Jesus, that runs.
How many times did he miss this one?
Every time.
And Flash missed his first one here just a minute ago.
Okay. Still like doing this.
Sure.
7-2, Ontario leading here.
Well, and they lie 5 in a upside down triangle. No way to get shot, but he can try to reduce the damage.
Wow. Bang. And he'll get rid of
pretty good,
3 of them. Yeah. But that extends the lead to 9-2. Ontario has Scott McDonald trying to win and have a 2-win day.
Hard, Mark. Hard. Anything, Jeff. Anything, Jeff. Okay.
Oh.
Alberta's just done a horrible job of reading that spot.
Yeah.
Whose responsibility is that then, Cheryl? I mean, somebody has to take.
Well, yes.
Is it Cooey's responsibility? Is it the front end's responsibility?
Well, I think Cooey's seen it over and over. It hasn't been always the same player. I think it's Kevin's at this point where he's got to say something down to the other end that, hey, this spot is super straight. I'm going to give you negative ice, or you got to throw this straight, not with an outward motion. I think it is Kevin.
Well, this blank now may turn out to be, as Goose, you said, a possible 2.
Yeah, and I think he'd take it.
You go back to playing teams that you don't know, and they play shots against you that you kind of aren't prepared for. We had a coach years ago say, you know, have 2 or 3 different ways to approach the start of an end and change it up a little bit so teams didn't know, well, I know you're going to do this.
Just wait.
You get teams thinking instead of just playing on autopilot.
Looks like a quarter.
We could nose it. I don't hate playing it, though. I like playing it. You make
This is
it.
real. This is real thin.
Yeah.
Try to get a better chance at
You
it.
try to roll under it. then.
Easy.
Do you ever try and roll under it all?
Sure.
I mean,
I think so.
I think that's part of the problem. You've got the 3 guys at this, well, certainly the front end are just amped up on every shot and want to help out with the strategy. And Kevin's kind of like, yeah, whatever. And that can be really dangerous.
Would have said
Hard.
yeah.
Little down.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard, Ben.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
No, yes. No. Yes.
Yep.
Hard. Yes.
And trying to roll it over and underneath, and don't quite get it there. The one thing that John Dunn did say, and we found out at the Alberta Championships, there's just no quit in Kevin Cooey. There's just something unique about him. He just does not fold the tent. And I don't know where that comes from. But Alberta, they lost their first 2. They're on the seaside. They have to win out. And you know, earlier today, they were down early New Brunswick. We're not giving up here, boys.
I've watched him for so many years. It's himself where he can miss a shot and it doesn't seem to matter to him. He knows he'll make the next one or one a couple ends later, and he just never gets rattled.
Great roll away.
That was just a few feet more.
But I believe him. He's
The
true
double?
to his word, Russ, when he says,
turn you like.
you play so many games, but this is the kind of game that gets you up, that gets you fired up, right?
Yeah, especially at Cooey's been there, done that. He's been at it for so long. I think sometimes in the Bonspiels he's a little bit on autopilot once in a while.
I think so.
Can't blame them.
Now they're forced to play the hero shot here, the thin double.
That in would do much.
Half a rock misses us. It'd be thinner. Again, they lost BJ Neufeld's hit and roll because nobody yelled speed, and it came down on them and over curled a hair.
This is a straight spot.
No.
Yep. No.
Oh, he got it. Wow.
Just.
Well, maybe he figured it out.
Yeah, finally, I think you're right.
He did, threw it on the inside of the line, and it even tracked back a bit.
Did it ever?
You saw him take a second, though, as he was looking down the sheet, saying nothing, and I think he was thinking about, how do I throw this?
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, we've just missed this spot so many times. What a shot.
What a huge shot.
Good speed down here.
It's the same spin, yeah.
He threw a couple ends ago here. I gave it. It should be plenty.
Becky.
No, it's all there for sure.
Becky.
Back 4.
just gonna high clean down. It's bag 8.
Just clean it.
Ever freezing?
Let's see.
Judge.
Well, we have our first final, and
You keep trying.
Nova Scotia picks up the win. They go to 3-1, and Nunavut drops their 4th in a row. And Stuart Thompson out of Dartmouth is among those very much in the playoff picture here as they try to fight for the top 4 spots.
All right.
Okay.
See if I can make a couple here.
Can I reset?
Get you guys out of trouble.
It's funny, Cooey was happy with the double, but Gushu's happy with the blank.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Just clean, just clean.
Yep. Clean.
And so for the first time in the game, we will put a blank on the board. It remains 5-5.
So, I mean, for the corner, I'll throw whatever side you want to throw.
We're tied at 5 as we go to 8. Around they go. Very nice. BJ Neufeld on the brush. Once again, it is Team Canada, Brad Gushue out of St. John's that will have last rock. They have the hammer, playing the Redstones.
Well, that could have been a disaster if Alberta doesn't get by here now. Looking at a deuce.
Mine's good if you're top 8.
We're right to it.
Yep. Mine's real good.
Just to it.
Mine's good. Stay down, Brett. Whoa, wait, don't wait.
Wait's
Mine's
good.
Mine's
We're
good.
there.
Whoa, whoa.
It's
looks like-
bouncing.
yeah, whoa.
Can't
Bouncing
bounce.
is no good.
Yeah, it's bouncing.
Whoa.
Maybe an inch.
No.
Curling still.
Good, Jeff.
Hey,
Yeah, just a little bounce.
Well, little chap and roll under. We gotta bump it a little, I think.
Just throw back 4. Chisel and roll.
Might be able to make this. You got a bit of air?
Yeah. Just what kind of weight, though?
Back 8.
Back 4?
That's the only way to make it.
I like that weight call, the back 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you just throw weight at this.
Oh.
I don't think so. I like heavy draw.
Okay.
I love that.
Just throw
Yeah.
T-line.
Okay.
Yeah, T-line's even easier to make it. It's really a draw to the button, and the red one gets in the way.
Well, we talked a little bit about Colton's struggles coming in were the hits, so that might be something as a skip you say, okay, maybe we'll bring down the weight a little bit. Obviously, he's not throwing him as accurate as he normally does.
Weight's good. Back 4.
Just
Whoa!
Close, whoa.
Close.
Speech. Hammer that. Hard. Hammer that. Hard.
Get across the nose, roll it underneath, and not quite. Just
Pretty nice, though.
Yeah, really nice. A nice weight. I don't think it was quite back 8, but they
right
called
now,
early.
okay.
Came down just in time.
now more pressure, Ontario. There they are, the shot stone. And up by 7. Looking at the final rock for Jamie Cooey.
Well, Scott McDonald made a very nice one on his last one. Hit and rolled underneath to be shot.
Perfect.
For Jamie needs to tap the stone back to get 2 or just graze the outside of the yellow.
Right off. Chad.
13th appearance for Jamie Cooey.
A little more. Whoa, guys.
Oh, boy. And he raises it across the top. Ontario will steal one more.
Game, guys. Good luck.
And that'll be it. And so that's a nice turnaround day for Ontario as they pick up the win. 10-2 is your final. That's a 2-win day. And they put themselves in the playoff picture and a 4th loss for the Northwest Territories.
Weight's good. Hard! Whoa. Hard! Whoa!
And roll up on top, and both of them underneath.
Called that perfectly. You heard Kevin say, just touch it. 2 nice shots.
Shot, Colton. Shot. Good shots.
Colton Flash after those several years, of course, playing with Steve Laycock. Won the Canadian Junior with Moskowy back in 11. Then last year skipped his own team. And then when they were rebuilding, of course, this Cooey team, you get to know players from playing with them, against them on the tour. And initially they went out for BJ Neufeld at the third spot.
It's pretty much dead buried.
For the brushing of a Colton Flash.
Well, and I think the advantage that he skipped as well, he's got the soft game. In fact, this week that's been a strength.
They got too many rocks left.
I like a high one.
Okay.
Okay.
I would agree.
Turn you like.
I like this. I think the out.
Okay.
Split center, Beach. Speed's good. Yeah, it should be fast.
Right up.
Line's good. We're over, though. We're well over.
Okay, well then.
Line's tight.
Hard man, hit it.
Line's good.
Okay,
Line's fine.
Good. Line's good. Where are you?
We're pretty high.
Stay with it.
Weight's good, Kev.
Flash.
We're pretty high.
Fine.
Flash.
Clean only right now.
Yes. Yes.
It's deeper than.
I know. Go.
Okay.
Whoa.
You're good.
And good they are. But there, again, you know, it's little things. That communication. If your skip has to yell at you, where is it?
I thought the exact same thing.
Oh, boy, that's dangerous.
Yeah. And I'm in here with you two.
I know exactly, right?
Yeah, no, it's got to be a little frustrating for Kevin, too. And he's got to decide where that thing's ultimately going to end up, and he has to know the speed to be able to do that.
Mark Nichols and drives it by. I think sometimes, Cheryl, it like any good athlete or professional team, I think sometimes do you forget the little things? Do you forget, you know, if you're a pass receiver, do you forget the proper way to cut? You just make the assumption that you're going to go there and the quarterback's going to hit you. Or those little things that make you good, you forget to do them.
You do. I think that you can see that sometimes with a team that's been together for a long time, and then they'll bring a new player onto the team, and it's like they see it, they're teaching a new player and then reminding themselves of all the things you have to do to be great. But so I'm kind of surprised at this situation because they have two new players on this team, and so it should be something they've worked on as a team.
Thirds might get it back onto this. Yeah. Thick half, you'll probably peel it.
Kevin has to say something too. Like, I think that's something where now Kevin's a little bit more of an introvert, a little quieter that way. He has to say after the game, hey, I'm just not getting anything. It has to be the first thing out of your mouth as that rock is being released. What is the weight?
Strong gains from both Nichols and Neufeld. Got it this time.
Almost left two of them there.
And then we'll leave the shooter out there.
All right. Okay. Sorry. Guard's getting higher.
Yeah, the guard's
He might go,
really
He's
high.
going to draw. He's going to draw. Probably going to bump it like that. Yeah, I love that. Right? If you put it tight, it's tight work.
Yeah, that's really good.
How about tapping that up a little bit, Cheryl? Just get to the inside, tap it a bit, because if you guard that, you know what Brad Gushue is doing.
Looping it around?
Probably over curling.
This isn't bad.
Yeah, you'd kind of guard it too. If he makes a great come around, you've guarded anything you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, Russ.
You know what? Even if I
just have to cross it a shade.
Well, yeah, but you just got to keep it really on the nose, right? I mean, if I'm lined up, even if he makes this, I've got something, right?
Okay, so what are you trying here? You're trying to just bump it a foot?
Yep.
What do you think of that? Take one. You have to judge the bump. I'm not good on this side. I just hammered two anyways.
I'm not going to have this.
They talked for a minute about guarding it, but then that just plays right into Brad Gushue's hand. He's going to do that. He's good at it, and then he could end up giving up two. So I think what they're going to do now is just tap it like that.
Cross it an inch.
Cross it a hair, so you'll be kind of in that area, and then there's no double.
Just where you had it?
And you've shrunk that scoring area down to just about nothing. The line has to be perfect, mind you. You could end up giving up a double.
No, back where you had it.
Move it 2 feet.
But I always felt in this situation, the first order of business is to stop the other team from scoring two.
Well, and it helps that they have another one in the 12th, but so even if they leave a double.
Yeah, right. And Gushue makes the double, he's wide open, they can't get two.
No.
How's the weight? Line's good.
Line's good.
Work on the steal later.
You can go.
Weight only.
Weight's good. T-line.
Close, clean.
Close, yep. How's the weight?
T-line.
Hard.
Room.
Hard.
All there.
Hard.
Again.
Wait only. Wait only.
Off. Has to stop.
Whoa.
Yeah, just across the nose.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh man, that was better than I drew it.
But then again, did you hear BJ Neufeld said, "Where's the weight?"
Yeah.
Again, so both are not getting that information.
No.
This is interesting as you take a look at the numbers for the skips. Now that's pretty good tap, draw, tap. But look at the imbalance of the games. Brad Gushue more balanced, draws the hits, mostly hits. 12 then to the 2 draws for Cooey. Player numbers brought to you by New Holland. Hashtag Together Blue. Does that say anything, Cheryl, that you've got more hits? Cooey in particular, more hits than draws?
Well, they've been in trouble more often, Cooey's team, and I think it started off a few ends from Ben's Rocks going deep, and so they were always definitely chasing and trying to save themselves in an end.
Yeah, Cooey's had a lot tougher shots.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking like good hack.
Interesting call
We
here.
want to roll, right?
Brad's trying to hit the top one, roll for second shot, and then Kevin's got a big decision to make. He might have to hit it, and that allows Gushue to score.
Or he throws a guard on it.
What do you think of that ice there for good hack to hit half a rock? Probably on the main side? I think it's really close. Okay, half a rock.
British Columbia up by a couple and sitting 2, last rock to come from New Brunswick and Terry Odershaw.
Jim Cotter made a great shot on his final stone. The first, he flashed by the outside. It allowed New Brunswick to draw to lie 2, almost buried, but a big weight double and stick means it is a force, needs 8 foot.
Team Canada, Gushue unable to hold the shooter.
Lines everything.
Gotta go.
Oh, they got to carry this one here. They got to get it full 12. Even a bite of the white here.
Good job, boys.
Yeah, that's a great brush. Good for them to get there for the single. Cut it down to a 1-point game.
Let's get it tight. We'll see if it's top 12.
That gets to the line, hey?
If you're tight. I think it does.
I think
If
that's
you lay this
really
down
good
right at
ice.
the sweep, I don't think it's going to get
Whatever
there.
the line is, it's like bite
Yeah,
center.
I like it.
A little bit of an unforced error for Brad. It wasn't not that it was an easy shot to hit and stay. It was 3/4 buried, but that just opens the door up here for
Line's good.
Kevin. Puts it in the same spot.
It's going to be tough to score.
Line's good.
Clean.
Tight guard at best.
Hard line.
It's going to overcurl.
Area.
Well, pretty tight. It's got to stop.
Overcurling if anything.
It's got to stop.
Just keep a brush on it, Benny.
No, it's
Whoa,
gonna
Ben.
stop.
No, you're okay. Whoa. Sit. Jeez.
And we'll leave maybe 3/4 exposed.
You let him off the hook there.
Yeah.
Maybe a little too hard to go top 8 again, Charles. You could have just thrown a guard.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I'm with
Brad's-
2 in the rings.
Yeah, Brad's not getting
Is that
it on
enough
the
height for
intern.
back 8, back 12, Jeff? Back 8, back 12.
And he just threw it too. That's
Yeah.
a big mistake.
Yeah.
Just completely guard it. It would have been the call.
like it.
I guess that's what he tried. It was just a hair light out of his hand. It curled early. 2 feet heavier, he would have held the line. Same shot he just threw.
That's what I got. Back 12.
Back 12,
line.
back
Facing
line.
3
Clean. Back line.
Whoa.
with his
Clean.
last. Brad Gushue
Back 12.
Whoa.
Back 12. Clean. Whoa. Jeff.
might have to just get close to
Back
that
12.
stone
Jeff.
center line top 12.
You're good.
Hard.
You're good.
Help
You're
him,
good.
They got to get
Make
by
sure.
that one. And there it is for the single.
Oh, thank you very much.
So that would be considered a good force by Alberta.
Just line right now.
How heavy?
Ben Hebert throwing the lead stones for the Alberta champions out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary. As we go to the 9th. And Alberta will have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the yellow stones. Am I right, Cheryl? That would Alberta would say that was a good force, boys.
Yeah, they would. It's just the end that they forced.
Oh, there is a butt coming. I knew it. Wow.
Sorry.
Oh, come on.
The hesitation.
I'm with you, Cheryl.
Well, and I
Tell
think
him why he's wrong.
Well, the other butt is that they had a chance to steal too.
Right.
Like that. I think they
Just a
let
straight-
something get away from them.
Just a straight guard, and you're stealing one.
You're bouncing right now.
I'm sorry about the butt.
Getting better. Can't bounce on this line.
Still there.
Cannot bounce on this line.
Yeah.
Right next to it.
Unfortunate for Cooey because it was probably their best end of the game. They made a lot of good shots. They got a couple of
good shots,
half shots out of Gushu, and they had him wired out. The Rocket could not be beaten if you guard that. And just overcurled by enough. And Brad made a nice shot there. That was delicate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can try and save me all you want, but that's not working.
No, you're gonna have to dig a lot deeper.
Room, go.
Wait, line's good. Get
More
ready.
room.
DJs,
Line's
ball
get better.
DJs.
Just, it's all weight, then switch. Gotta go for weight,
Lock
I think.
it.
Gotta go for
Weight's good.
Okay.
Lock it, Flash. Go. Whoa. Nice sweeping, guys. Really good.
Shot, Ben.
Pretty nice.
Locks it on the corner.
Get to here and just move it a little bit.
Well, yeah.
Just top 8, top 4.
Top 8 weight.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw top 8. You guys do that.
I always find this the most interesting end in the game when one team's trying so hard to force, and the other team's trying for a blank.
Mine's good.
Weight's close.
Weight's real good. Whoa, clean.
I think we're there.
Weight's real good.
It all comes down to rock placement.
Don't need Jeff if you're
Really got to move, Jeff.
forefoot. Don't need
No,
it.
it's coming down.
No.
Should
Still
slow
there.
down here
Line.
now. It's getting that time of the game. Slow down a foot or so.
Yep.
Hard, Jeff.
Hard.
Walker.
Take it. Take it.
Great job.
Okay, good shot.
Real nice.
Straight peel.
Really
Yeah,
good
I mean, you
angles
roll in,
for
he's just gonna nose it
Canada.
anyway, so. Yeah, straight peel. Line her up.
Not about running this back. This is just getting it off the center line, is it?
It is.
Easy. Backing up.
That center line is just.
Oh.
He just about flashed that.
What's that straight?
No pun intended.
No. One of the best names, huh?
Oh, no, not for a curler.
Oh, yeah, Colton Flash. Come on.
Don't live up to your name.
How many times has Colton thrown that shot, though? He can't. He made it, though. I love this situation where the team that's winning is trying so hard to force, in this case, Alberta to a single.
Little snug.
Line's good.
Line's good. Where are you?
Gotta go.
I think you're close to half, guys.
Gotta go. Needs the curl.
Hard,
Just this side of half.
Hard, Mark. Come on, Mark. Dig
Whoa,
in.
whoa, now, whoa. Okay. Sweep.
Guards are getting a wee bit
Go in
tighter.
turn.
Like they're starting to grind a bit and curl a hair more, as we noticed with Cooey's last one in 8.
Like that? Okay. Back 8 weight. Heavy draw. Key line.
Just draw, heavy draw.
Okay.
Like back 4.
Back 4.
Tough shot.
Don't Don't overthrow it. I won't. T-line's close. We can sweep.
Just trying to unlock these angles.
Hard to do that with T-line.
Oof. And you can only see half of it.
Back 8. Ben.
Close. Yep.
Beach. Hard beach.
Got a curl. Benny. Hard.
Beach, 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 hard,
They lost this. Oh, goodness.
I get picked.
He's getting a little soggy there now.
Maybe, because it just went sideways.
And the swingier of the two turns.
I didn't know when he yelled hard if it was for him. Really good. Once I yelled DJ, you were good?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it could just be that, Russ. It's just getting down the slide path.
I think so.
Yeah, that's pretty
Grabby.
Like that's still set up pretty good for us at this point if we make it.
Yeah, I like that, Brad.
The red's not going anywhere.
You got to hit.
I think half is close.
Yeah.
Made
What do you
that
think?
too good. He buried it, so
I
that's
think
tough
half
to
is
throw any
close.
weight at it.
Yeah. I think half. I think it goes. Half
No
rock.
need to hit it.
Half? Half rock. If anything, a little thicker. Anything a little thicker. Yeah.
Mark should be able to get both yellows here.
Whoa. Close. Yep.
Mark Nichols.
Close.
Walker.
Yep. Yes. Hard.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
And then stuffed one of them.
Just came up a little.
Curled on him.
Yeah, well, the Colton's did too.
That was going harder than Colton's.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, it really curled, didn't it?
But it's like they're grabbing down there.
Yeah, that's your point. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. If you how Kevin missed his guard the previous end, you know how it kind of just kind of ground at the end.
Yeah.
My gut says peel.
Timeout for Alberta.
I don't know if this rock was just any more over here. Like you might make this good and put it right here.
Right.
Stagger those.
Stagger the yellows. If we peel, he's gonna.
I think if we peel, he's still set up pretty good.
I'm feeling the peel too.
We're set up.
I'm saying he's still set up pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
So then we got to make a play at this.
What's
then.
his shot if we peel? You throw the
If
guard
he
again?
just guards again.
Yeah,
Mine curled in there hard.
Yeah, but you got to get it.
I think you can.
You can throw a bit of weight at it.
I think you throw half.
If he's longer, we can chase it.
What do you like, Ted?
If you go at it, you're all in.
I agree.
Now, right?
I think we peel the guard. He might just nose that.
Well, that's what he's gonna do.
It's getting pretty late in the end.
Can you run this guard back onto the yellow?
Yeah, you can for sure.
Yeah,
That's a good call.
That's your best shot.
Best shot.
But
To plant it.
how are you playing it this way? Obviously.
Oh, you're playing it that
You're
way.
playing that way. Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like trying it in there.
Well, that's the best shot. That brings the blank into
somewhere
play.
to there is probably not good.
I agree.
No.
I mean, yeah, you're right. He might hit that because if he screws up any kind of guard, he's
I
dead.
think he's nosing that all day.
He's definitely nosing
if
that.
we peel the guard. Well, then we're working.
We might have a note. You can always nose this soft.
Okay, time's in.
And then he has to blast, and we get our blank.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in, Koo.
Well thought out. It's tempting to play that come around tap as Colton did, but Colton is so buried there. You can't throw any weight at it and move the 80 pounds of granite.
You saw Ted Appleman. He, former Canadian mixed champion, and of course lost to Kevin Cooey in the Alberta finals, so he was asked to be the alternate. What happened to their idea of running it back?
That's what the coach wanted too. Yeah, I like that idea. It's just that long run back. I think at the end they decided they've still got a shot at a blank this way. It was tough to come around and play that tap, so I think this makes the most sense for Cooey.
Board weight.
Whoa, please.
Board weight.
Quiet side, doing it.
Yep. Yes. Yes. Hard. Hard, Jeff. You gotta go. Hard.
Good. Got a bit of move.
Nice weight. Maybe, like hard to say down, but it's a little less than maybe we're all throwing.
It's probably
but it's probably a perfect board.
Yeah, it's probably.
They're a little surprised about the curl again.
Right. Yeah, and it's been a couple of shots down there. I do think it's just I thought the one picked, but I think it's just the slide path.
I thought they'd hit the back one.
Yep.
Close, hard.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep. Hard.
Hard. Hard.
PJ Neufeld.
Trying to get right to nose.
Benny, gotta go. Gotta go.
Whoa. Whoa.
Shot. Good. Very good. And just enough to push it through.
Oh boy.
Just a shade.
I don't think I could spring that one with nose.
Okay.
Like right now, if we just nose. Yeah.
He's playing this on the nose or rolling away.
Almost lined those up.
Would you prefer to be one up or?
I'd rather be one up, I believe.
And they couldn't have chased it at all.
I'd rather be one up.
Don't you throw peel? Like if you roll right in front of it.
Yeah, roll in front of it's fine. Do we even need to throw peel to do that? Like if we just did that and kind of left that there,
oh,
he probably draws.
Yeah, he might draw.
Yeah, but If you'd rather be one up, I think you think there's a force here? I don't see a force.
Yeah. Well, he's got to miss a double. Like if I made this perfect and rolled to there.
New Brunswick sitting the 1, back 4. BC does have the last rock. That's Jim Cotter from Vernon.
And it is the force. That Yellowstone, that his second shot was hit and rolled by Jim Cotter on his first. And so Terry Odishaw came down, and he is now the shot stone. Not a chance to be able to pick that stone out. Needs the lid.
Whoa, then.
Rick Sawatsky, Terrell Griffith.
You're not going to have backing.
Yeah, Steve
Straight
Laycock,
draw.
former Saskatchewan skip. He's the import
Little
now.
heavy for time.
After 7 appearances for Saskatchewan. And got a curl, cut, and stop, and it'll slide too far.
I don't either.
So New Brunswick, for a second straight game, are playing tough here. They gave Alberta and Cooey all they could handle earlier today.
They lost a close one to Nova Scotia too, and they just been on the wrong side of this. The games are hanging in there.
I think we pick a shot. I'm okay with whatever you're feeling.
Time out. I'd like to talk about this a little more.
Time out.
Time out.
I think you have to play the double.
Well, and Gushue said he'd rather be up 1. So if that's what you want, then you want the blank.
Yeah, so hammer it.
Yeah.
If you stay, you stay. But make sure you don't get cute and leave one of those yellows into play.
Funny thing is, Cooey's fine with the blank too.
That's what he said, yeah.
Problem is, I don't know where you can go. Like, if you go there, he just might put it on the nose and say, yeah.
Well, you rip the double.
Yes.
You go here.
We go
you
here,
double.
and he makes that, and then we rip the double, and we're likely giving up 2. The only way we don't give up 2 is play the double, but if we did something like this, might get a force out of it.
Okay, I don't mind that.
Same sort of thing, though, if we don't.
I'm never upset being down 1 with. I'm not that upset with that.
Yep. Okay.
Are you? Like?
No, I'm not. Not at all.
Just.
Well, if you do that, then you draw, don't you?
We're never giving up more than 2. I think we make a call though, because we don't want to be short.
You draw,
on time
and then you
next
rip the
time.
double if you want the force.
Yeah, we're out of timeouts now. So.
Yeah.
Whatever you're feeling, Brad. I don't mind that little hit and roll. But.
Really curious how he's of 2 minds here.
Yeah.
What do you want to be?
Well, because Brad originally said he doesn't mind being up 1, which would then indicate the blank is fine. Brett said he doesn't mind being down 1.
Rip it.
That's the worst.
With
3 minutes.
Hey, I've been there.
There you go. That's funny. You know, all that Mark Nichols says,
Easy
make a
peel.
decision, and
Well, peel.
BJ Neufeld at third for Cooey says, hey man, I've been there too. I know exactly what you're going through. And there we go, gets rid of them both. That was too easy.
Yeah, how many times does that happen? It's like. Kev.
Hey, Kev, just want to make sure we stay above the tee line. You might give the freeze a go.
Well thought out.
Clean.
Easy.
Just clean. Whoa, whoa. Hard flash.
That might roll behind the tee line. I
would
think
wanna
Brad's
roll
going to
out.
hit it.
Don't want to. Well, it's either
Well,
roll
now he
out
might
or
just throw it through the ring. He's going to hit it.
Yep. Let's
Well,
go.
again. Let's see again here. What would you be most comfortable with, Cheryl? They said we wouldn't be upset
All right, normal.
being down 1 with.
Yes.
So
Clean.
Yeah.
now you're trying to, are you playing for the extra by doing this?
Pretty much.
Thought we might
Wow.
take on the freeze there.
Why wouldn't you play for the win?
That's what I was wondering.
Well, or take on the freeze. I thought that they might when it was behind the tee line.
You're glad we didn't?
You give up the 2,
Two.
so which way do you want to be? And the skipper, Gushue, wants to be 1 up. You play the freeze, you don't make it, you're not 1 up.
But you heard Brett Gallant say I'd be okay being down one
Yeah,
wet.
he would, but he's only the second.
Yeah, he's not throwing the last one.
No, but my point, Russ, is now you're playing to hold them to one
yeah.
and play for an extra.
Yes.
Why would you do that? Is he saying I'm not confident in getting a deuce off a Cooey? Is that what he's saying?
I think his odds. He thinks his odds are better to force him to one and then win in the extra than to try to get two.
All
Yes.
right, there we go.
Another blowout.
We'll go to 10. Two games are complete. 2 games remain on the ice, including our feature on this Monday evening here in Brandon, Tim Hortons Brier. And we were debating it again here, as the blank means that Alberta will have the last rock, coming home down by 1 to Team Canada. So Team Canada's thought, according to Cheryl and Russ, is that they'll force here or try to force and then go to an extra and win it with last rock. Is that right? Pretty much what you said?
Yep. And,
Okay.
and I know it's a small sample size, but Team Gushu, Team Canada, is the #1 team at forcing. So they're probably going off how they're feeling this week so far. So that could be part of it.
Clean it.
Overbrushed Benny's second one there, and there's a potential double later on if Team Canada wants to take it on. It might not get to that point, though. They'll be plugging up the middle here.
Get it tight enough we can use it. Hard. Hard, Mark. Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard. Hard. Push. Hard. Doesn't need a curl, Mark. Hard.
Good. Good. Good sweep.
Well, and Alberta has the edge. What's interesting with this setup is Alberta's had the edge twice with hammer. They've converted to a deuce. And
Same as I've been throwing.
Team Canada's only done it once. So Alberta's banking on the fact that they can get their deuce too.
Colton Flash.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Weight's good. Whoa. Close.
Oh.
Close speed. I think so.
Oh.
Whoa. Weight's good, Kev.
Yep. Whoa. Benny, go.
Ben!
Trying to help it over now. Hebert.
Roll it. Roll it.
And
Roll that.
now forced to roll it away, and they'll leave it there. So here we are playing at 10-6-5, and the first was that steal for Team Canada. And overall, pretty close, and that's why we're only separated by the 1 point. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Yep.
That's the one thing you never want to do in a game is give up steals. And so that first end is big. You might deal with giving up a steal of 1 to give a steal of 2 up.
That.
Still curling off the line.
I love that.
My first thought.
Yeah. What do I have to hit?
Yeah, that's ideal.
What? What do I got to hit?
Half as close, I think.
I don't know.
Thin half.
A third.
Okay.
It's thinner than you think.
Third of a rock, Flash.
Just maybe.
Gotta be less than half.
How much do I need to hit? I don't know.
And they're so into it at the far end. How much? I don't know.
Yeah, just hit it.
Yeah. We'll call sweep.
Yeah.
I'm not going to overthrow it.
A little surprised with this though, because now they make the double stick it, then Brad can kind of tap freeze. Thought they'd go for that top one first.
Boy, not a lick on this.
You can roll over top.
Bang, bang, got him and backs it up.
Great shot, Flash. Very good.
Wow.
It might be better if they'd stayed there.
Good shooting, Colton. Way to go. I like that way better. There wasn't a lot of room. Great shot.
Get under with hack.
To the hack.
Think so. Okay. Just play it up just through. The key is to get the shooter under the guard.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah.
I think you can. With we can throw back line if you like.
Just through.
Okay.
Tough situation for Mark here. They can definitely cross that, tap it back. Can you tap it out? If you start throwing enough weight to tap it out, you might not get enough curl.
What was the weight choice? Just through weight.
Yes.
And looking to get across the nose and underneath the center guard.
Yes.
Walker and Gallant. Get it by that guard. No.
Good weight. No, it was perfect.
They have to.
A little snug. It was money.
Just
Definitely a little curl there.
Getting a little soggy, I think,
Yeah,
isn't it? Just a bit.
It's a tough time in the game when you're.
Ice makers are always mad when we say that, but it may be curled, what, half an inch more than they expected. That's all.
Yeah, it's.
At this level, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
It was a tough shot.
It's hard to kill it. Yeah, it is very hard.
Hack. Let's make it, Beach. Hack weight, Beach. We're a good one.
And the problem with that shot of Mark's is that it opened up the center line too, which is kind of the opportunity for Team Canada to have a force chance.
Should curl here. Should curl hard here.
Hard! Come on, go. Gotta go hard. Go hard.
Boy, they got to hold this. And they did just enough to push it through.
Oh, my goodness. How they saved that, I'll never know.
I don't know.
Still good. We go here. Job, Eve.
Just takes off a bit there.
That's perfect. Gotta go all the way over here.
Well, it makes sense that that spot goes because that's the spot they've had so much trouble going down with the out turn that falls back. So it's just the opposite.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, his moved a little, hey? What's yours do, Brett?
A little.
Fairly easy roll here for Mark. He can hit it thin and kind of make the double, or he can just roll a bit and be buried.
Whoa. Same as Brett. Just a little big. Whoa. Jeff. Whoa. Close. Brett. Whoa. Jeff, go. You gotta go. Roll it.
No, it just sits right there.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good because you can see enough to jam it.
More than me, but I didn't see mine that way.
That would leave Alberto only sitting one.
What's that?
It probably will. Hair left, Beach.
I don't know whether he can get to the nose because it's straightening out there.
Weight's good.
Hard. Hammer
Out of his hand, they knew, and
hard.
they still pick him up for weight's good. Flash. Hebert. All the way. Oh, goodness gracious. They were able to save it. That's why they had to pound it. Weight was good. It just tightened up past that guard.
Now he's done.
Hog line in. It's got a wee bit of a straighter spot there.
Incredible brushing.
Goodness.
Colton is just going as hard as he can. You heard Ben say, get the angle.
Attaboy, Colton.
We do the exact same thing.
Oh. I'm a little tired. Center line. Just through. Yeah. Is that enough ice there, guys?
Are they looking to get
now.
the flip in behind that corner guard if they can, or what? How tough is that, first of all?
Yeah, I don't think it's there, but I think if they can do the exact same thing that Neufeld did, they'll be pretty happy.
Just hair that guard, corner guard.
So it's going to run this line for a while, and already you can see Gallant has
Hard,
got him because here comes that guard too. Now, both of them, Walker, Gallant, same idea. Going to have to skinny this guard. Get it by the guard. No.
Time out. Good weight.
It's funny, we're dead behind it. Looked like he was a little wider than BJ's.
So I wonder if it kind of came off a peak. You know, if the center line's peaked.
Yeah, and you get over sooner, it's straighter.
He put it in a spot behind
Looked
here.
great all the way down.
I could just bite the 4, make it real
We gotta go
hard.
there.
I'd probably be playing that.
Yeah, I was just thinking if we don't go there. Well, if we go here, he's playing it soft underneath, and you got this. If you're deep, though,
I have that if my rock is there.
Well, you have it. It's on that one. That's why my original thought
And
was like
BC
this.
is going to pick up the win. His final there is 7-6.
I guess that was good. It was pretty hard to move ours. Like,
He had to get
Getting that
Right?
single in 10,
It's just
so they
contact.
improve their record to 3-1.
But if we're
Odisha, New Brunswick, 1-3.
that's what I like. I like going there, make something real good.
you just leave him to hit and roll under, right? Then you might not have the.
That's my thought.
Even if he rolls under, you're still gonna have this.
I don't want to
It
leave
might
him.
not be a natural, right?
No, I agree.
Like
It's
if he
hard
gets
then.
to right here.
How do you stick them both?
It's
Or even
not.
one.
If you're just tight.
My thought's right here. Make him make this, and we always got something.
Can you get rid of that red one?
Kev, play what you
Nah,
want. He has that double.
No, he's playing
Got the
this.
He
slash
has this
double?
double.
He's playing this again.
Or hit
Or
under?
the slash double.
You can't feel the guard, I don't
If I
think,
gotta
Cheryl.
play that, I don't want anything in
No.
the way.
I agree.
I like my chances of making that.
I mean, Kev, it could be a tough. If you
run.
like your
He could-
chance
he
of
could
making
bury
this,
this
I like
back
right
four
here.
and-
It's a long run. Like I think you're gonna.
But I
make
don't have
this.
to stick it.
No, Kev, I like there. If you don't, I like there.
What do you like?
Whatever. Let him decide. No, I know.
I'm good with either.
Yeah,
Commit to it,
that's
boys.
my first thought.
You know, I might be able to get
Well,
this
they're
in the hole too.
Yeah.
You can feel it. I mean, you know this is the potential of a final. If they both get through, which they should.
Never be deep on this.
But,
Could you go like back 4 foot wide open?
Yeah, you could.
Good luck freezing
Yeah, it's
against
I'm
Kevin
good with
Cooey.
this. He's gotta make something
And he's
really
already
good.
got second and third
So I
shot.
think that's
Fight the 4, air on the side, and
air on the
heavy.
side of bite the 4.
Yeah.
You don't need danger
What
with
do you
this
think
one. I
of
like
that,
it.
I love
But
the broom.
You go top 8.
Yeah, and I
Brad
think
makes a
that,
hit and roll. You've got to make that angle
I think it's
raise.
just normal speed, like 14.7, same as draw button.
Because
That's
I
a
could
tough
leave
shot to
this
win a
just
game.
open too, Beach.
Yeah, that's
Not
pretty
bad.
good. Right here.
It's really good.
yeah. I don't think you want
I
to
like that.
bury
Be close
it.
to the triple.
It gives you more options.
Let's just.
I like wide open but deeper.
Good to speed, right? 14.7, 14.6.
I don't know if they actually decided on a final spot.
I think they're going to go top 8, try to be equal because they don't want to give up. If they're going,
Line's
and they're going to be
good.
kind of wide open or half open, I believe.
Line's
Not even
good.
heard
Got
4
quite a
foot,
bit of room.
actually.
Yeah, I like
Room,
open.
guys.
Benny's
we gotta
tight.
go.
Go then.
They were
Benny's
talking
tight.
top
Good,
8 to
we're
top
good,
4.
We're there. We're there.
It's heavy.
Never pass this other
It's
one.
heavy.
Well, leave it open then.
It's going
Rail
to
on
be
the button.
open.
Rail on the button.
It's on the button.
Yep. No, it's
Oh,
there.
It's gonna stop.
Listen to him.
Yep.
It's got to stop.
Oh, God.
Well, the communication tonight, in my humble estimation, has been terrible.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it has.
I absolutely agree. And they brushed that early.
Now it's behind the guard.
Same.
You move that over to the right, open. Try and make the freeze. You move that a foot over to the right. The freeze, even if you make it decent,
Right.
Kevin just peels it out of there. But now, because it's behind the guard,
This game has a great similarity to the last time they met in the round robin. It was in St. John's,
Freeze it just a hair high.
2017. It also went to an extra, draw 16. Gushue won at 7-6. And here we are, 6-5. Gushue leads Alberta, trying to wrap it up here if he can.
This is his favorite shot, the intern draw.
It's pretty good.
Real good.
And really good. He likes it. As the crowd getting into it now, Gallant, Walker,
Weed's good.
Nichols, calling a line. They're saying it may be a little heavy here. It's got to come up for him right to the corner, no bounce. Oh!
Nice shot. That just slowed down.
yeah, just good enough.
Try to curl another inch or two. You have to squeeze the curve. Don't need to curl. Line over.
Weed's
No
good.
bounce. Needs to curl, Dave. No bounce.
We're heavy.
No bounce.
Heavy.
Needs to curl, Brett.
No. Heavy. No. Heavy. Heavy.
Okay, so he got to the corner. What'd you think? Okay.
I think it's possible. I think you could throw a board weight and get that out of there, but Kevin's out of time.
2/3.
Haven't played too many out here with weight.
Look at that, down to 15 seconds. Got to cross the tee line, of course. Here we go. Can he win it here? Staying with it, all about the line call. Neufeld staying with it, staying with it, run it back. Oh, gone.
What a shot.
For the 2. For the win. And for first place. 7-6, the final.
Attaboy, Koo. Attaboy, Koo. Attaboy, Kev. Second out last. Attaboy.
There you go. There's no quit in him. We said that. Absolutely none. So with that, he in Pool B, the only undefeated team, top of the table. Look at them bunching up behind him. While in Pool A, Northern Ontario is on top. And again, a big bunch down to Manitoba at 2-2. And of course, with that win now, moves ahead of Al Hackner in the all-time wins list. Cooey is your winner on this Monday night.
The 2019 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of curling Canada. The 2019 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Find comfort in Purex. By Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
I think there's an added element of pressure in Saskatchewan because everyone hangs on it kind of like a professional team, and hopefully one day my team and myself can be the ones that break that curse, because it's going to happen sooner or later, and boy, it's going to be fun when it does.
Some of the keys for our team are patience with one another, patience out on the ice. Obviously we need to string together a lot of curling shots in order to win a bunch of games and first make it into the championship pool and just give ourselves the best opportunity possible to win here.
So that is the featured game on Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Kathy Bryan have it for you. Kirk Myers, Saskatchewan, against the former champion of 2013, Brad Jacobs, undefeated so far. When we join you again at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. What a game this was. What a great shot to win it for Alberta and Kevin Cooey as he moves to first place in the pool with his win over Brad Gushue. Till we talk with you again, thank you for joining us. The Tim Hortons Brier from Brandon on Canada's sports leader, TSN.